with Caden using Toll the Dead on somebody.
Was something in range, or was I holding my action until something was within range?
I thought you were holding it for this one.
For anything that comes in range, it's a 60-foot range.
Okay.
It was a little late when we ended last time. I think it
Yeah.
was that you had a held action for it and just nothing came in range, and so you were gonna. I think we were thinking you were gonna burn it on something, but.
Oh, so is it my turn?
I think you're. Well, I mean, who remembers? But we'll say it's your turn. You're in the top of the turn order right now. We'll say it's your turn. So if you want to hold an action now to do that same thing, you can do that.
Nah, hold on. I just have to look at what spells I can cast.
Yeah, how do you D&D? Because I don't know.
Well, I just don't remember what spell slots are open right now.
I don't remember anything. I'm just excited because I got all my monitors back, so I've got all of the different character, the monster sheets open up on different screens. Hopefully Roll20 won't crash on me.
You're asking a lot there, bud.
I am asking a lot, but
maybe the fates will be kind to you.
Yeah, first day back with my full setup.
So I am going to hold an action. I am going to hold an action to cast Spirit Guardians right before my next turn.
And the square up top was it spike growth?
It was spike growth.
Wasn't it? Was it one layer or 2 layers? I forget how much damage it was doing.
It was, I believe
Just
it was
one.
Just a single layer of spike growth. It's 2d4 per 5 feet, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
They are
Yes.
Damn sheet.
So that's still a shit ton of damage to
You
go
are correct. Yeah. Just to slow people down from coming from that way.
Okay. All right. If you're not moving,
nope,
Caden.
I'm good.
All right, so it is our good friend the NPC Griff's turn.
I think our good friend the NPC Griff will continue to fire his heavy crossbow until something comes from the north. Oh, it's just out of no disadvantage. Screw it, I'll move him up 15, fire, and go back 15.
Sure. Even if he hits with that dinky thing, it doesn't do much damage, so.
No, it's a +2 to hit, and it's just a 1d10. And back.
A 9 doesn't hit, in case you were wondering.
I mean, that's very good to know.
Let's see, what is the movement on these guys? 40 feet.
Well, if it's coming through the center, it would be half during the spike growth.
It's not. It was a different guy.
Wait,
all right, Rowan.
Who's casting haste?
Haste on you. I already did.
I was gonna say, I think it's already on you. I think that's the 7-turn counter.
Oh right.
Yeah, it is.
Right. I was just making sure because I've got it ticked on my sheet. I'm just making sure everything's in order.
I caught a boulder with my face last time, and then I recast it on you.
Well, there's not much I can do from here. So 5, 10, 15, 25.
Did someone else have bless up, or was that me?
That was you.
That was you, but I think it got taken down. Did it?
And
no, actually, I don't think it did because I had Spirit Guardians that got canceled on a concentration check. Bless is probably still up. But
from there, I just gotta take a shot because that's the only thing I can do from this distance. So,
we are doing great.
Amazing. Bonus action. Look at let's say Aurelia, and just say, I hope those spines last a little longer, and you can have a bardic inspiration.
Cool.
She is a D8 at this level.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
All right, he has just enough movement to come right here. So let's see. I'll say.
I'm sorry, but he still looks like a big doofus.
He
His
does.
face is just hilarious to me.
He's not menacing at all.
Yeah, he's like a cloud giant or a storm
It's
giant.
really the
He's not
fangs.
menacing.
It's the fangs make him look a little goofy.
Fangs and
Never-
the
I never
giant
understood why
fangs.
cloud giants have fangs and none of the other giants do. It does make them look really dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they were thinking Oni when they did it.
Yeah, but we have Oni. Oni are a thing.
And I mean that's also just like a speed paint, like the detail on that. I mean it's
Yeah.
not like it's bad art, but I mean like obviously you can tell somebody in Photoshop just did that very fast.
It doesn't even look like fangs. It looks like he is missing his 2 front teeth.
Well, I mean yeah, and just look at his right arm. Look at the way that it's shaded. Like it's just scribbled with some like I need a lighter color, and then they just like scribbled it real quick. It's like not exactly the most high quality art, but what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna roll a d4. A 1 or a 2 will be Verlin, and 3 or 4 will be Pebble. Verlin, he's swinging at you.
Huzzah!
He has a Morning Star that he will swing at you twice.
That sounds fun.
You can also cast magic, but that's a
Oh,
17.
Don't make
a
him cast magic.
natural 20.
What was the first one?
17.
No, just a natural 20.
Caden, you got anything left you want to negate on that?
Let me see.
I thought you were pretty much out of that.
I feel like you had
Uh,
one more.
No, because we took a long rest.
Oh yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll use it. I've got 3 left after this.
All right, so you take 24 points of piercing damage. You would have taken 39.
And crit table.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kate just wants you to take more damage, apparently.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, his spells are actually not particularly interesting.
Yeah, but I still have a cursed thing that makes me go ham on people who cast spells.
Oh, he can cast fly. That'd be fun. A flying giant. And it can cast telekinesis.
I swear to God, that is one of my favorite wizard spells, and no DM lets me use it how I like to.
What telekinesis?
Yeah, I just want to throw shit at people.
Mind bullets.
Yeah.
Telekinesis, Kyle. For those of you that know who Tenacious D is.
Yeah.
All right, Jables.
Let's see. Maybe if I don't pull up the crit table for you guys, you won't roll natural 20s, and I'll just pull up my table instead.
Well, does he get it because it was canceled?
No, I don't get it because it's cancelled.
Yeah, because I guess it does technically negate the things that. Let's see. All right, that will be his turn. So it's this guy's turn. So what is it? 2d4 for every 5 feet.
Yeah.
2d4 for every 5 feet, and it's difficult terrain.
You can roll an intelligence check. Yeah.
What, to go the long way?
Yep. He rolled a 17 on his intelligence check. He's not dumb enough to go through that because he sees the other idiots that did it. It is Aurelia's turn.
All right. Here. And try to dig into him with my fist a little bit. Let's see, where are the attacks here?
Your laser arms,
They're not laser arms.
they are giant arms made of light that do radiant damage.
Listen, they are
Always.
souls and they are anime. All right. Was it going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one.
All right. Then 2 and 3.
The first one misses. Second and third hit.
Cool.
So let me just take this damage first. And then roll a d100.
D100.
Wait, what's that roll?
Don't know what this means, but this is exciting.
On the crit.
Oh, wow.
It re-rolled a natural 1 into a 20.
Oh, because she's a halfling.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So I honestly God was confused about that. I'm just seeing a 1 and a 20. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that is a little weird. But
That's beautiful. That
It's still pretty cool. There was a
Hurt.
1 and then turned into a 20.
halfling luck, man. So
halfling
good.
luck. First time I've seen it in action. That's cool.
That's why halflings are like my favorite race to play, even though I never end up playing them because I'm always like, no, it doesn't fit the character idea.
I mean, no, I just noticed it because I used the same little macro in the great weapons to reroll 1s and 2s. So I was just confused for a second of why I was doing it on the actual attack, but it makes sense with halfling
That's neat.
because I forgot you were a halfling.
Okay, I did too.
All right, so you technically are doing magical damage because of your magical
Laser
anime,
arm.
Weird arms.
anime arms. So it's maximum damage on the crit.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
So an extra 5 damage on top, so 16 total.
So the other bit is that the crit table says it's magical barrage, so it does magical damage in 2 additional targets within range or affected at half potency, or the spell's area of effect is increased by 10. It's not really applicable for what you're doing, so you just get the max damage.
We'll take it. Yay.
Any movement?
No, that was it.
It is Grix's turn.
So from where I am right now, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. I'll stay right here for a second. I am going to cast off a Mind Spike at this big creature. Wisdom save. And then I'm going to take my last 2 steps and hide behind Caden.
Rolled a 22 on the wisdom save.
All right, so I'll just take the 6 points.
Yes, I am indeed a shield.
Oh, he doesn't care if you're willing shield or not. He just doesn't want to get hit with another rock.
The meat shield of Kellamvor.
So this guy is still hypnotic pattern, I think it was.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's
That's right. Thanks for reminding me to take that down.
so he moved 40 feet. What am I rolling here?
So it's 2d4 per 5 feet of the area.
So 8d4.
I mean, I don't care who you are. That's gonna suck.
Hey.
Yeah, I think it's also half movement.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that was half movement for him. He would have been able to get out, but he actually got stuck at the edge.
I think someone's contending with my spirit guardians for most damage dealt.
By just passive damage.
Facials. Gotta love them.
Racial spellcasting. So good.
So he needs to take 44. Damn.
You're getting some bad rolls for yourself there, aren't you?
That's fine. Verlin, you are up.
I'm gonna hook around. And I'm going to use my final blood curse. Oh, I'm not amplifying so I don't take the damage. But until the end of the round, I deal an extra Hemocraft die whenever I deal damage. So, let's see how 3 attacks with a giant killing weapon at advantage with extra damage does. So that's the first one. Does a 18 hit?
It does.
That's the second one, and my hasted attack. And I'm going to roll another 2d6 then.
You can do the math on that.
So I think... Okay. $49 points of damage on the last one. Oh shit, I need to roll a d100.
So it's double damage, and his speed is reduced by half until the end of his next turn.
So it was
Ooh.
49 doubled to 98.
Actually, his speed is not doubled because he's dead.
Yay!
So he had, with prior to that last strike, he would have 92 hit points, and then with the double damage, he is dropped.
So if it makes you feel any better, the total for those 3 attacks were 151 points.
Why would that make me feel better?
Damn.
It made me feel better.
Wow.
Rename you God Killer at this rate. Jeez Louise.
Well, that extra damage from the giant killer sword is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? That would help.
Yeah, it's specifically... Well, technically, you would have had to make extra rolls to see if he stayed stood up, but I don't think it matters.
No, you cut his legs off. He's done. He was probably one of the more menacing giants.
Oh, good for him.
Pebble.
Hey. Well, her target is now gone.
There's a guy above
Sorry.
you. You probably can't see him because the
Oh,
other
yeah.
door's closed. But
5, 10, 15. Yeah, she will. 15. Yeah, she can go there. She will run up there and recklessly attack this giant because she's super excited by what Verlin just did.
Covered her in blood, just raging and. The first one misses
Yep.
actually, barely because it's a 13 AC. But all right, so second one definitely hits.
Yay! And she's just gonna stay there.
Caden,
So Spirit Guardians goes off.
And people lose bless.
Oh wait, she would have had bless for the first one.
that hits too.
Yay! And now bless is gone.
Okay. I will cast Toll the Dead on the Hill Giant, and then move behind the wall. Wisdom save.
12.
$21 damage.
Jesus, he's looking
Nice.
real hurt.
And then he can suck on those spirits when he comes
Starts
up.
his turn. All right, it is Griff's turn.
I think for now, I'm going to have Griff hold a heavy crossbow bolt for anything that comes either north or out of these doors.
Okay. So this guy comes running out from the hallway, screaming and yelling. You, based on his attire, you can see that this was probably the chief, the leader here, and
God
he's
damn it.
screaming at you in giant.
Pebble can
Pebble-
understand.
Yeah, Pebble can understand. He's basically just cursing all of you for intruding in his home. And then this guy's going to swing his great axe at you twice, Verlin.
My AC is an 18.
All right. That is a 24 and a 26.
I believe they both may just hit.
Yeah, and you're going to take a crap ton of damage here. The first one is 28, and the second one is 33.
I am down.
So 61 points total.
I had 58.
Does that make you feel better? That's what you asked me, right? He did 61 points of damage.
I think it makes you feel better.
It makes him feel better. Let's see. And it is Rowan's turn.
I think
All right.
Griff's held action will kick in. To the
Yeah, if
one
he
on the
can hit
north.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75.
Oops.
Always within range. Cool. Okay. Well, Rowan's gonna see Verlin drop and just, and that'll be 5, 10, 15. I like 20. Bonus action of Verlin can't have you sleeping on the job. And that will be Healing Word for 8.
Huzzah!
Then look up at the big old giant in front of Verlin. After all, looks like he could use a bit more exercise.
Yeah.
I don't know what is in his. I think it looks like some kind of chicken leg in his mouth, but I don't know what that is
I
in
don't
his
know,
other
could
hand.
it
It
be a
looks
razor
nasty
beak?
though. It looks uncooked. I'll say that.
I mean, to be fair, goblins don't make the best cooks.
Yeah.
Either two ogres.
Wisdom save. A 15.
So that is just exactly meets it. So
And there's
no
no
effect.
no effect. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Aurelia, it is your turn.
All right. So I assume this is going to be difficult terrain to hop across the body.
It would be in this case, yeah.
Yeah, but I would have just enough movement to hop over. Down to my compatriot before trying to lay into this new giant.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I heard you say way more before what we heard through Discord.
I'm going to run over the body and hit the guy.
Okay.
Simple and effective.
All right, and then pop back here and then see what I did. All right, I feel fairly confident with that.
A 17 just hits him, so the second one does not hit him.
Ooh, that's good to know. Big damage.
All right.
I'm good.
Grix, it is your turn.
Real quick, just so I know, since it is my concentration spell, him going down does not get rid of haste, right?
How I jump there.
I don't know the specific rule on that, but I'd say probably not.
I was just figuring because I'm the one who had to keep concentration of it. I just didn't know if I had to get rid of it or not.
I think it stays up too.
We can look it up later, but for now, yes,
All
we'll
right.
just keep it up.
I got time between turns. I'll look it up.
All right. Well, I have a new shield. Who is looking up stuff so he can't yell at me yet.
Hey.
And I am going to go ahead. This one is the chief. How hurt does this one in here look that Pebble was on?
He's probably gonna metagaming. Spirit Guardians is probably gonna kill him.
Okay, well, you know what? In this case, I'm going to take the metagaming, and I'm going to aim a Mind Spike at this one again. Well, not again, but for the first time. Mind Spike. Oh, yay, 11 points of damage. And if he could probably pass it anyway.
A 12. He failed.
Okay, so 11 full points of damage. And yeah, I am just hiding behind Rowan at this point.
So 2d4.
Oh wow. Okay. So the official ruling on that is that not only does it stay on, but if it wasn't a concentration spell, it would stay on even if Grix went down.
Hmm.
Because
Interesting.
it's been cast
Well,
and it's
right,
just
right.
an effect that's there now.
Yeah,
would
that
make- would make
concentration
sense.
part makes sense. Yeah, but I didn't know because sometimes it says, once you drop to 0, it becomes ineffective and stuff. But
As
I'm
long
happy
as it
with
doesn't say it specifically in the spell, it should stay on him.
absolutely.
Well, I shall spend 20 feet of movement to stand up. And my body will start to reconstitute and I will gain 3 hit points. Because yay. And
So this is all part of our plan. The more hurt you are, the better you do. So we're just gonna keep letting you get the shit kicked out of you.
well, I've not got that weapon equipped yet.
Oh, okay.
But let's see if I can return the favor. Oh, 16 doesn't hit.
Nope. He's got splint mail on.
Well, 27 damage for the first and 28 for the second. And he needs to make DC 15 strength saves or fall prone. 2 of them.
What was the DC?
15.
Rolled a 16 and a 22.
He's perfectly fine.
Barely. On the first one. You got a lightning bolt, Grix? Because these giants are lining themselves up quite nicely.
I
in the hallway.
really do, but I'm saving my 4th level spell to get the fuck out of here if possible.
Pebble!
Pebble! She's going to run around this giant corpse and whack that one twice.
Ogres have terrible AC, and he is dead.
Yay! She's going to duck down behind it for some cover in case this one throws a rock.
Yeah, he's the only way, and somehow he got dropped out of the turn order, but I added him back. But he's the only one. The other 2 ogres are up there still hypnotically patterned, and they can't do anything.
No, that's going to end soon, so don't worry about it.
Kaden, it is your turn.
I am gonna start making my way to the left. And I will cast Toll the Dead on the guy that's eating.
I like to think he's still eating as he's attacking. He's just got, like,
He attacks with his food.
turkey legs, and he's just still eating in between.
He knocked out Verlin with a chicken
wisdom
leg.
Save.
Exactly. It's 21 wisdom save throw.
He's fine then. And I will. Oh. Can I ready a bonus action? So what I wanted to do is, if Verlin goes down, I would want to cast Healing Word on him.
I don't think that if you use an action, you can't ready any kind of action afterwards.
Okay.
Correct.
Then I'm done.
All right, it is the Griff's turn.
I believe Griff is going to yell out, "The giants are coming from the top, from this way." And he's going to fire a crossbow bolt.
He did hit that ogre, by the way, the one that you shot at when
yeah.
it appeared.
No.
That doesn't, though.
And I'll actually have him move up to here.
All right, it is the chief's turn. So, Verlin, another smack of the...
The first one he's rolling, I'm gonna make him roll a 14 with my last portent.
Okay. Second one is going towards Aurelia, which is a 12 to hit. So, it is now this guy's turn. He's not going to really be able to do anything at the moment, so it's Rowan's turn.
Well, I heard the warning, so that's a... Shit. 10, 20...
Oh, wait. He started his turn, so he needs to do a wisdom save for the Spirit Guardians too, right?
I think he's on...
Yeah, I have to roll the damage, though.
What's the range on Spirit Guardians? I think he's
50.
outside it.
No, he's not.
It's 30 foot. Or yeah, 15 foot. Wait.
Yeah,
Then I've got it way too big. I sorry.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
30
yeah, because
foot.
of the double or the small size of
Huh.
the.
I can't see your aura for some reason. It's alright.
Yeah, that's
In any
fuck.
case,
My bad.
and
Here,
1,
can everybody see it
2,
now?
3. Yes. 4. Oh yeah, there's stuff to do over here. I can move that far. 10, 20. Oh no, I can't move that far. I'd be stuck here. And I can't see what's going on. So I'm just gonna take a pot shot back at the boss.
All right.
And as long as he's in melee, that qualifies for sneak attack. Good. Yeah, can I just click on this? And
All right.
a whole 5 damage,
Hey,
contributing so much.
Everything counts.
And bonus action, shout to our knightly friend there. Hold the line. I'll help you out. Which can be, he can have a bardic inspiration.
I'll just keep note of that because it doesn't have anywhere
Yep.
to note on his sheet.
And that is my turn.
Well, Griff's about to
Oh.
get smacked, so
I can see him now.
this is, you guys wouldn't know this yet, but you probably wouldn't know it anyway. But this is the chief's wife, and so
How
she is going
lovely.
to smack Griff with a great club twice.
18 AC.
Whoa.
She's quite the looker. If you
At least we know why he
Yeah,
wants to kill everyone
she's such
now.
a looker, she can
Yeah.
look
What?
two ways
She's
at once.
still better than Chief God.
what is Griff's AC? It's pretty high, isn't it?
18.
She misses him both times.
Thank God.
Well, Aurelia, it is your turn.
All right. Well, there is no backing down now. There is a line. So. Did you count them all? Let's see. Yes, okay, they count them all. I would like to use my inspiration on Astral Arms. So you add 7 to the first one, so that'll be a 19 to hit.
All right. Total. All right. He's looking pretty beat up at this point, and also very, very angry. But yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. So
Hey. All right, that's it for my den decisions.
all right. At disadvantage, a rock is coming at Pebble. Let's see. That's the right one.
I mean, the big question is, if it hits, does the boulder and pebble come flying out the door?
At disadvantage, I rolled a 25. I rolled a 25 and a 26 to hit.
Ooh.
It is 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Half?
Woof.
Yes.
So was already half?
No, so you would take 11.
Okay, okay.
And they're probably not throwing boulders. They're just throwing like big pieces of furniture in here. But
Food.
I know, that's still funny to think of.
yes. And he's probably not going to move. So it is Grix's turn.
Rick's like is kind of just standing there. His second shield just left him. He looks like a lost puppy.
Looks right,
One.
giants. Looks left, giants. Looks forward,
Two.
giants.
So he's gonna move 1, 2, right here. He has a look in and still sees there's people back there. So he does see that there's only one. So he's gonna go ahead and cast arcane missiles at him. So that is 4, 14 points of damage, which is better than any of the level 2 spells I've done so far.
Which one are you hitting?
The big chief.
Okay.
And then to decide, I mean, there's more giants out here, so he's gonna take a step inside this door to like kind of to get a bit of a hide.
You're not gonna get a hide from here.
She's
Yeah, but
she's got to hit with a chair or a cow carcass or something.
But there is one in here that looks like it's conscious, and there are like 3 out there, so this room is safer right now. So I am staying right there. I mean, I think the scary part right now for me is if I get crit, I'm probably just dead.
Well, if that happens, you can just take over Griff.
True.
Did I lose that guy? Oh no, he's up there. Verlin, it is your turn.
Yay! I'm going to regain some more hit points as my big ass axe wounds start to restitch themselves. Oh, sorry. My big ass cow wounds.
Yes. Got hit with the horns.
I'm going to take another 3 strikes.
All right, that looks like more than 27 points of damage, so he's dead.
Yeah, so the first 2 kill him, then I'll move towards the bottom hill giant. Oh! And I'll put the final one at the bottom one. He needs to make a DC 15 strength save.
Um, 24.
Yeah, he's fine. But yeah, I think that's it.
It's hard to get this up here, but he's got reach, so he will be able to swing at you. So, great club twice, a 25 and a 12.
25.
So you have 14 hit points. It's 13 points of damage.
I'll take it.
If he would have hit you with a second one, it would have been 26 points of damage, but he got lucky on the 2 rolls there. All right, Pebble.
Yay. Okay. She's gonna do something stupid and run up along the wall so she doesn't get any pointy rocks at her and come over here.
And wake up the people that are under hypnotic pet now. I mean, that would be dumb. So.
Yep. She's not
I mean-
that dumb.
They are going to wake up in one more round.
How long does spike growth last?
Give me one moment.
I
think
think
it's
it's
a
a
minute.
minute.
I believe so.
So it's getting close to probably dropping as well.
Yeah, I think it's like the round after mine. So I was able to cast before it went up.
Spike growth is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Oh, well, never mind. All right, Pebble.
That's all she can do because she used movement and then action to do
Oh,
movement more.
Gotcha. Caden.
That looks fine. And I will toll the dead, the one that Verlin has been attacking.
Now these guys have bad wisdom saves. You
Great.
rolled a 4. All right.
And that's the damage for this turn.
Okay. It is Griff's turn.
Well, brave Sir Griff will use his multi-attack with his greatsword.
Those both hit.
Brave Sir Griff holding the line. That's his turn.
It is Rowan's turn.
All right. 5. 10. Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like the looks of that. I'm gonna go to just the 10. And I'm going to on the yep. Okay. That's all I can afford to do. On the league giant, you filthy, disgusting wretch, know your place. It has a -6 to its next saving throw.
To the wife.
The wife. And then centered here, 30-foot cube. Not a pattern.
So dropping the other one and recasting it.
Yes. So the other two are immediately freed because it's concentration.
Yay! Pebble went to a really good spot.
And then these 3 all need to make wisdom saves.
So the first the ogre at the top rolls a 1.
Yep.
The ogre beneath him rolls a -1.
And remember that the boss lady has a -6 to her roll.
Did you say 30-foot cube?
30 foot on a side, it'll only hit the front 3.
I was just about to say because there's one up here as well.
Yeah, I couldn't reach him. I couldn't reach him and get the front one.
Oh, okay.
So -6. She rolls a 5.
So all 3 of them are hypnotic patterned.
Just tell Griff not to hit him.
Yes. And Rowan will look slightly strained and just look at Griff and say, "Leave them be. I can hold them. Go help the others." And that'll be the turn.
I mean, just because you know how smart these giants are, they wanted to get away from the spike growth, so they all just like funneled into hallways. So she's stunned.
I just saw this one
He's
poke through the
stunned.
wall.
Yep. Aurelia, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because there's actually a door here that you guys didn't find. It's a secret door.
Oh.
Fine.
Oh, that's no good.
So I'll move him over there so you won't see him yet. He's coming though.
Yay! Exciting.
Yeah, so she moves up, right, mutter under her breath. This is far more stressful than I anticipated, before launching into another round of strikes.
You get it, girl. I believe in you.
Yay.
So the 18 points. The second one misses.
Cool. I'll take it. Any damage not against me is good damage.
The 12 almost hits, but yeah. All right. Anything else?
I don't think I can do any more like stuff since that would mostly count as bonus actions. So no.
Alrighty. Pebble!
Yay.
It's your buddy's turn. Great club. Wow. A 9 and a 12.
Yay.
Can't hit that tiny little gnome. She's darting around. Grix, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I am going to, now seeing all these other ones wake up, I am once again in the middle of a bunch of shit I don't want to be. So I will aim up at this one with another arcane missile. For 15 points of damage. And I'm going to take a step out here to poke my head out and look around. I see 3, so I'm going to just step right back in here, and I'm ending my turn. Probably a little bit balled up, trying to make himself look even smaller.
All right.
You show him, Grix.
So wisdom save for Spirit Guardians, 17.
That passes.
Right.
The DC 16.
So you take 5 or 6.
So on Aurelia, it's a 22 to hit and a critical 28.
I guess I'll cancel.
Owie. Yeah, that hit.
All right.
both
So, and then you need to roll for concentration on your spike growth.
Yes. Let's see.
Not that it really matters that much anymore. Basically, all cleared out, but
Yeah. I believe so.
No,
I don't
think
think
it's
that's
gone.
sticking.
Nope.
That is a-okay.
but you also take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah,
Less okay.
Yeah, you would have been unconscious if it wasn't for Caden.
thank you, kid.
Welcome.
All right.
Definitely doing heavy lifting.
Pebble sees an ogre come charging at him, but it can't make it to her just yet. Ferlin, you're up.
Verlin's bones will start cracking back. And I regain health. And at the moment, kind of holding the line, so just 3 more swings. Does he fall down?
He does.
Oh shit. He's already on the ground.
So the second one misses, but I'm sorry, I was looking at that wrong. The second one does not miss. I was looking at the 12 as the hit, not the 25.
That's 75 points of damage.
He's not unconscious yet, but he is very, very badly injured.
Well, shit.
Those are some monstrous. I'm so glad I didn't try to make like a PR character.
But yeah, I think I'm stuck where I am. So yeah. So, that's
Yeah,
the-
he had just about as much hit points as you did at the start of the last round, or the start of the beginning of this round. So it is now the one above it, that guy's turn. So
Oh yeah, this is gonna suck.
yeah, it's a 23 and a 19 to hit you.
Yeah, the first one's gonna put me down.
So then you fail a saving death save on the second one.
Yeah.
This guy's kind of stuck in the hallway. He can't really do much. So it is Pebble's turn.
Yay! Pebble is going to whack the giant in front of her twice.
Those definitely hit. He's looking pretty beat up as well.
Yay! She's just going to stay right there.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to. It's Caden's turn, but I need to roll a save for the other guy because he's in.
Oh, and one other thing. I know it's bad for me, but I don't think he moved at all.
Yeah, he's not on the list anymore, apparently.
He must have committed.
Not on the list, not allowed in the combat.
All right. Well, I rolled a 0 for him, so he'll come around next time.
Okay.
Still shaking off that
Yeah.
pattern.
Exactly. He still doesn't know where he is. So I need to roll wisdom save on the other guy. A 14.
Fails for 11 damage.
All right. I assume you're tolling the dead on the one who's on the ground.
Well, is the other one? Yeah, I'll probably hit that one. Try to reduce actions and whatnot. I hear action economy is the way to go.
So is that max healing?
Yes, it is max healing.
So 9.
So yeah.
He rolled a wisdom save of 0.
I mean, these spells crit, right?
It doesn't matter. He only had 1 hit point left, so
God
anything.
damn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then I brought up Verlin, and I'm done. Or wait, I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. I think there's another guy in that hall.
All right, it is Sir Griff's turn.
Sir Griff the Brave will step away.
Told not to.
Yeah, he's just been told, please don't hit them. So I'll have him move across to here. That puts him in range of the big one.
You'll need to go yell for Grix to get his lightning bolt ready on these unconscious folks.
No.
I'll move there.
How about we hold these unconscious folks here until
And then
everyone else is
and then
dead?
just run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him fire it. Actually,
Thanks, Robin.
I'm not gonna have Brave Sir Griff fire. I'm gonna have him action dash. Thirty.
Rowan.
All right. Well, I know it's now. Rowan now knows it's on him to hold this line, like he said. So 5. I can see past them, right?
Probably not. She's pretty much taking up the majority of the the hallway there.
Okay. That is a problem then. Let me just double check one thing. Does I... oh, I don't have to be able to. That is interesting. Okay, that's weird. I am going to hold an action to use a dissonant whisper on if I hear anything running through these halls, because apparently I don't have to see them for that spell.
Yep, it doesn't say.
They just
doesn't
have to be able to
require
hear
sight.
me.
All right.
So that's my turn.
Well, cast it because you.
Okay. Yes.
Do you guys have any spells that aren't wisdom saves just by chance?
I don't.
There's great. Here come all the the very wise enemies.
They're wise. They won't fight us.
I have some
heard-
dex save stuff, and I have some charisma save stuff.
I have a dex save for the javelin.
So does it
Nice.
save
It
or
do-
not?
it save. He has a +4 to wisdom.
Okay. Then he just takes half damage and nothing else. Oh, 4 psychic damage. Ooh.
Alrighty. Pebble! A new hill giant has appeared. A 25 and an 11.
25 hits.
So, halved, you take 11 points of damage.
Okie doke.
And it is Aurelia's turn.
Okay. There's trouble coming from the other way, and Rowan's doing a half decent job holding that. Half decent,
Hey.
I mean very decent. um, so let's see. Giants are pretty big. I think I would like to cast Entangle probably here. If we do a 20-foot square. That's right, I have a shape jar. Let's see. So I could technically do that. So kind of, yeah. No, stop. Select. Yes, thank you. Thank you for doing the proper square.
Yeah, I find it
And
easier
they need to
mark
make
'em
a
in a bigger area.
space. Okay, and let's scroll down here. Plop that over there for everyone to see. So they need to make a strength saving throw or be entangled.
The one at the bottom rolls a natural 1 for a 6, and the other one rolls a 16 in the back. So
Fair enough. So the first one becomes an extra obstacle. Like that quite a bit. And I believe I will back up a bit.
all right,
To there, I think. And that will be me.
Grix.
Yeah. Pebble is getting surrounded. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of like trying to hide in the corpses so not everyone can see me. And I will go ahead and pop up and cast another. Do either one of these look more hurt than the other?
The one at the top in front of Pebble is more injured.
Then I am gonna arcane missile him again, or magic missile for 10 points of damage this time, and get in the stinky corpse of dead giants.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
They probably do. All right. Well, it is that guy's turn. More great clubs at Pebble. A 15 and a 27.
27 hits.
All right. So halved, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie doke.
That guy's dead. The ogre only attacks once, but he gets advantage. So halved, you take another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Getting kind of dangerous.
And it is Verlin's turn.
Kind of turning into a broken doll here. Stand up, just break back into place.
Actually, that's kind of disturbing.
Oh yeah.
It is, yeah.
So I think you said this one was restrained.
Yes.
Does that give me advantage?
I believe that is what it says.
Yeah.
Okay, I just can't remember which condition did what.
Yeah, I know.
So stand up for 20, move 5, and hopefully get a crit to go, fuck you for knocking me out.
And Verlin, I don't know if you've been keeping track still, but you have 3 turns left of haste.
That's fine. Oh, no crit, but that's still 23, 37, 41, 48, 60, 64, 71 points of damage.
Only 71.
Oh, and
He's still up, but you just took most of his life away.
could you make 3 15 DC 15 strength saves to fall prone?
23, 20, 23.
Well, shit.
I mean, that's like the thing that they're best at is strength saves. I mean,
Yeah, that feels like a bad design choice. This giant slaying sword targets strength saves.
I think that it's the trade-off for getting all that extra damage from him, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
I'm not going to complain, but it's like, if they do fall over, I'll take it.
I mean, if it was like an intelligence save or something, it'd be a little bit too much, I think.
Even just like Dex feels like it would feel all right.
Yeah, I mean, Dex would be much worse than strength for giants.
But, yep, that's me ready to get the shit beat out of me.
Yeah, he's real mad now.
I think he needs to spend his action breaking out of the entanglement.
Yeah, he has to.
I mean, he could choose not to, but he'd have to do everything at disadvantage.
That's a DC 15 to break out, and he rolled a 16.
So yes, that's his action, at least.
Yep. He will use his free action to scream in your face, and now you're covered in giant spit.
I mean, I'm
Christ.
already covered in giant's blood, my blood, probably a cow that was beaten me to death with, so...
Pebble has got all kinds of friends.
Yay.
So sorry, Pebble. It had to
That's
be done.
okay. That's okay. She did
I
a
only had
dumb
another-
thing to run forward anyway.
I only had another round anyway.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This guy really can't do anything, and he's gonna be. So I think he's gonna leave. And by leave, I mean go towards Pebble, basically. And it is your turn, Pebble.
Okay. Ooh, is she smart enough to just run? I want her to run.
Angry disengage.
Yeah, she's smart enough. She knows she's not gonna survive that. So angry disengage. 5, 20.
Just
She
screaming curse
ducks
words as she's running.
between. Yeah, she ducks between these giant or orc bodies or whatever they were.
Yeah, the little ones are the ogres.
Ogre bodies. She's like, Grix, I ran.
You just see a little thumb pop up from underneath one of them.
Caden, it is your turn.
Is it a mutant? Did it grow an extra tiny hand?
Oh.
Told the dead on the dude in front of me.
10.
If he had 1 HP, I'm going to be upset again.
He did not have. He has more than that. It takes
Hold on,
11
that was
point-
rerolling Spirit Guardian.
Oh yeah.
13.
All right. He's still up, so he's still taking additional damage. So
What happened to my Spirit Guardian rolls?
I mean, they're still doing constant damage, so don't complain.
yeah, we didn't. I didn't roll it for this guy, so let me do. He saved on that one. So 5 points of damage. He's still up, so unless you want to move, it is Griff's turn.
I'm good.
Well, I think brave Sir Griff can see this is getting a bit clogged up and seems quote unquote under control. So I'll have him move to the centre where there's more sound.
Sound of Pebble cursing really loudly as she runs away.
Sweet, that's 10. So that's 30. And I'll have brave Sir Griff take a shot. Because why not? Never mind.
Hey, he hasn't taken any damage.
No,
so
he
he's
hasn't.
doing pretty good.
Oh, does he still
Doing
have
pretty
the inspiration die?
Yes, he does.
And was it a D8?
The D8, and even if he fails with it, he gets to keep it.
Is it
Does-
this dude?
Yeah, does a 16 hit?
It does, yeah.
It takes 2 damage.
Worth it.
Hey, 2 damage is better than no damage.
That is true. All right, that guy is under a spell. It is Rowan's turn.
All right, face screwed up in concentration, not even really looking down the hall. So, if you pigs bathed once in a while, I would have been able to tell you were coming. My last unsettling words for a -2 on his save. And attempt another dissonant whisper on that one in the back.
Ooh.
Roll a 20 wisdom save.
Okay, so he just takes the 9 damage. Damn it.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
max, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I wanted him to run away so he couldn't wake people up, though.
Yeah, this is a hill giant sub chief. He has a +4 to wisdom saves. Still, even with that, I mean, he rolled a 16, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, he ain't moving him back, so... Yeah, Rowan's gonna hold his place.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, he's got enough to reach Pebble. That is a 9 and a 10 to hit, so
Yay!
he just smashes the ogre body as you're like hiding in between it. Like blood and guts just splattering everywhere.
It's a
Aurelia.
spoonstorm.
Great.
So that guy's looking real hurt.
Yeah. He
He's
looks
entangled, he's all bloody. His
Looks
ears
like
are
some-
bleeding from tolling the dead.
it's like someone I want to hit.
You know, put him out of his misery.
That's what he gets.
And yeah, so the second one would have taken him out.
Cool.
Oops, wrong person.
I mean, there were also an advantage, so.
Yeah, he had very little hit points left, so.
All right, and I think that will do it for me. I can move up without messing myself up, so.
All right, it is brave Sir Grix's turn.
Oh yeah. Grix, Pebbles did say that. Look, I ran, so Grix is gonna run up to her, grab her hand, and we are leaving with Dimension Door.
You've been waiting to use that.
I have been. That's the only reason I kept a level 4 spell. My only decision now is, do I get us completely the fuck out of here or just away from these? But I think
I mean, I think you would know if you did completely peace out, Pebble would probably just run back in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
so I think Grix will go ahead and Dimension Door, and he can't see exactly, but he's gonna go this direction. So I'm gonna take her with me over there.
Pebbles like the little the toy cars that you pull them back and then they just it just winds up the wheels and then it just immediately goes forward. You keep pulling it back and just running forward.
So unless Pebble doesn't want to go, she comes with me.
She'll go.
I choose to use my reaction when they both show up just to shout at them, not to attack these ones.
All right.
Wow, there's a lot more bodies here than before.
Don't touch these three. I've got them held, but not if you touch them.
Okie dokie.
Berlin.
Well, as not a horse, I would like to gain 3 more hit points as more bones crack back into place. So that's 40 feet. I'm going to use my haste action to move. Can I use haste to move? God damn.
You can use it to dash.
Yeah, to
yes.
dash.
And I think this is the last round of haste.
I think
One more after this.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to update that.
I'm going to move here.
That-
Shout to Griff to come back through. And I'm going to hold my attack action for the first giant that peeks its head through to get 2 slashes. And that is my turn.
Dead. It is Pebble's turn.
I go this way. She runs straight back.
What,
And
she's
then,
going to hold with Verlin.
yeah, she will hold her action to attack the giant if it comes close enough.
The fun thing is they can get close enough to attack you without you being close enough for you to attack them.
Yay!
Caden, it is your turn.
I'll hang out here and hold an action to toll the dead.
Well, if it helps any, I was trying to put myself between the two doors, but I'm not shift moving.
It is Griff's turn.
I'll have Brave Sir Griff move out. $20. And I'll have him take a pot shot at this one.
Yep.
Yep, that's it for Brave Sir Griff and his merry men.
It is Rowan's turn.
Well, since one of them just ran past and didn't bother these, I'm going to assume that no one's going to bother these. So, 5, 10, 5. Oh, now I can see one. Okay. Since it is the only thing I can do, I'm going to shoot at this one with my short bow.
That hits.
I don't think I get to add sneak attack to that, so we'll just take the 7. And that's my turn.
So he's going to move here, which again is actually close enough to hit Bevel, but you guys can't hit him. That is a 19 and a 19.
Both hit.
All right, are you still raging?
Yep. Wait, no. No,
You-
she's not.
No, I think you are because you did get attacked before your turn ended last time.
Oh, yeah.
Because it ran up to you and swung at you,
Okay.
and then I moved you away.
Yeah, missed. So halved, you take 21 points of damage, and that is
That-
actually exactly what you had.
Yep, she is down. No more rages at all.
And it is Aurelia's turn.
All right. I don't hear anything, I don't think, coming that way, and everyone's moved away. So I'm going to assume the rest of the danger is gone. So it'll be 10, 35, 40. Is this door open? I assume it is.
It's closed. We only opened
I'll
the one
say-
on the
That
right.
one's closed.
I'll say during the amount of the combat that you guys have just kicked it open at some point. It's fine.
I was,
I think that makes sense.
I was kind of hiding behind that, but fair enough.
You said you were in the middle of them, so
Uh,
anyway,
Yeah,
they're not going to. You would only get half cover from it anyway, and they're not throwing anything.
So I will pair an action to strike when they come into range, within a 10-foot range, and let my concentration on Entangle go.
Okay.
And that should do it for me.
Grix.
All right, yeah. So I just shit, and I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see shit. Well, actually, I mean, can I see this one?
Probably. I mean, you might see a part of him.
Then can I just take a shot with Ray of Frost at disadvantage?
Sure.
A 19?
Yep.
7 points of damage. And
Alright.
I will kind of try to just put a hand up and hold on to Rowan's cloak so he can't go anywhere. Although it probably won't work.
So he actually can't reach. So it is, It's when you he has to roll for the Spirit Guardians, right? Because he entered.
Yes.
Yeah, it's when you first enter or start
Or
your
the
turn.
start of your turn. He rolled a Wisdom save of 0.
Like I said, it's a spell crit then.
So wise.
If it's a negative, it's a triple.
So what's the damage?
I think this one was only 11.
All right. Come on, we'll move up behind him, and Verlin, it is your turn.
More bone tracking for more health.
How long does that last? Or how many rounds do you get to do that?
That's until I take a rest. It stops at half hit points, but it just keeps going.
But you only have what is your normal speed of?
It's 30, so it would be 20, but haste puts it up to 40.
This is the last round for haste, though, right?
Yes.
After my next turn, it's gone. Yeah.
So I'll get this turn at 40, and when it drops, I'll be paralyzed or stunned for a turn, and back down to 20 feet. So, seeing Pebble go down, I shall intercept so more of them don't try to hit her. So, 15 feet. And shit. So I don't think a 15 hits.
Actually, 15 does hit, so only the second one misses.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to make him fall down on any of the 2 hits, so...
22 and a 16.
Nope. But yep, that's it for me, and it's going to suck next turn.
You'll be fine.
So he can actually get to you. He's not.
Yay.
But he only attacks once with a great club and rolled a natural 1, so
I'll
fine.
take it.
Pebble, death saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh, nearly.
Nearly. Caden.
I will toll the dead, the guy that Verlin is attacking, and I will healing word to bring Pebble up. You automatically heal max with it, which is 9, but don't you have a necklace that adds a d6?
Yes. Not a d6, the additional die. So an additional d4?
Does that
Should be
count
a
as me
D4.
rolling it, or does she roll it independently?
I mean,
Basically-
you can do it. It doesn't matter. It's just whoever wants to roll it is fine.
Well, what I'm saying though is
It automatically matches.
my
yeah.
heals give max, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, in that case, that's a separate thing. So you wouldn't get your
Okay.
bonus on top of that because it's that healing comes from the
The necklace, I got
necklace.
So yeah, I think your heal would take effect first, so she wouldn't be empty anymore.
Okay, so Pebble, roll your necklace too, and then add
Okay.
9 to it, and then
Perfect.
yeah, told the dead the guy Verlin's hitting.
A 13.
Uh, 9 damage.
Okay. It is Griff's turn.
Well, screw it. I'm going to have Brave Sir Griff just go in. Because why not? He's
mean,
not been hit.
He's
And
mustering courage.
he's better with a sword than he is with a crossbow, so
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how it just... And he gets an extra attack.
And ogres are pretty. Oh,
Woof.
Yeah, he's a lot better.
yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking you up there, Griff, and
Griff's getting
Double nat ones. That is brutal.
the second one definitely hits.
Yeah, because it's a weird one. Like the great sword, it's a +5 to hit and a +3 on damage. The heavy crossbow is a +2 to hit and just a straight D10.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's his multi-attack.
All right, it is Rowan's turn.
All right. Well, let's see. Grix came and grabbed me, so just gonna look down at him, give him kind of a cocky smile, and like, it's all right. We've still got this. And step just the 5, so I'm not abandoning him. And I can see this gentleman here. So I'm going to throw out yet another. See if this one sticks. And yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay, so he takes 9 and has to use his reaction to flee from me.
Actually, he doesn't because he had 9 hit points.
Oh, well, that's just as good. Yeah. And then that is my turn.
Flee or die.
No more inspiration, no more bonus action shenanigans.
Only get there, and is that? Can he hit you, Merlin? Is that 10 feet?
Where would you classify him swinging from? Swinging from like right there, then yes. If you're swinging from like center pitch,
I mean, it's his right hand, so I'm gonna give it to him.
no, that's fine. I was just saying, like, depending on where you decide it's coming from, it would or would not hit.
That's a 24 and a 28.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
You are, because it's a 19 and an 18 for damage.
Yeah. Technically, due to the wound closure amulet, I just go unconscious. I don't need to make death saves.
Fair enough.
I'll put it on for you.
Is it what is it? The parapet of a periapt.
Yeah,
of
periapt of wound closure. So I'm just unconscious. I'm not dying.
Well, I think it's you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. So technically, I think you would roll a death save now, but then it would just be stabilized at the next turn. Like it doesn't matter because it negates it. But I think technically, per the rules, you would roll one, and then at the start of your turn, it would go away.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna make you do it, but yeah. Is that guy still? Yeah, I can't even. There's too many bodies here. Get rid of some of this just to clear the way so I can see this guy who's still up. So he needs to roll a wisdom save.
I mean, if it helps, I did put a fair amount of hurt on him.
So he fails and takes 12 points from Spirit Guardians. And he is going to attack Caden.
Is that a legal maneuver?
I know. Attacking. That's a 19 and an 18.
Both hit.
You are unconscious with 46 points of damage.
Oh goodness.
Also, the giant has stepped into my strike range. I would like to use my saved action to attack him.
Go for it.
Oh wait, maybe I don't take 46 points of death.
She's not going to kill him, so.
I'm not going to be able to kill him.
Well, can't kill him. You are a
Alright.
monk.
I am a monk, so I would like to. Yes. Attempt a stunning strike.
We need to hit first to see if Dean.
Yep.
Yes, that is fair. So let's see. I'd still be attacking with my astral arms.
That's a 16 Constitution saving throw. He's got a +4.
I think you get,
Shucks.
you get the second
Oh, he made it.
attack.
Yeah.
Because when you hold an attack action, you hold both your attacks from the attack action.
Oh, that is really cool then. I will make that second attempt then. Normally I play full caster, so this whole martial thing is quite new.
Yeah, monks are kind of crazy anyway.
Crazy bad, but this has been quite entertaining. Yes, and then I would still like to burn a key to try to stunning strike still.
$17.
So would that one work?
No.
Oh
16 and 17 on Constitution saving throws.
no!
He takes the damage though, so takes 17 points of
Excellent.
damage. But Caden still goes down. It's
Sorry,
a good
Caden.
attempt. It's just again like strength and con against giants
the best
is a rough one. And it's actually your turn now. It's your next turn.
Oh, perfect. Well, I will continue the barrage. Please, thank you.
$17 hits, 11 does not, and 25 does.
All right, and for the last one, I would like to earn another point to attempt another stunning strike.
Okay. I rolled 17, so you don't even need to roll it.
Efforts there.
Yeah.
No, like 3/4 of them are gonna fail, but one day they'll hit.
When it's important, it'll hit.
When it hits, it's great. It just misses a lot.
Well, I mean, I think again, it's just not great against giants, right? I mean, like any strength save or Constitution save, they're going to be good. Dex saves and charisma saves, and intelligence saves are all bad, real bad. Surprisingly, some of them at least are a lot more wise than I thought. But are you going to move at all?
Yeah. No. No, I don't want Caden to get extra smushed. So.
All right, Grix, it is your turn.
Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. All right. I see what's going on over here. Grix will go ahead and do a. Yeah, I'll just do a arcane missile on that one at second level. So roll 4d4 plus 4. 15 points of damage on him.
This one?
Yeah, the one right in front.
This has happened multiple times this session. He had 15 hit points. Like, so you guys are like nailing it exactly, except for the one that Berlin was one off. So he is down.
Does he fall on top of Verlin?
Or he can fall on top of Caden and just finish the
crush
job.
it, yep.
I mean, Verlin's in
Automatic
his
failed
save.
death save. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do there. If I really wanted to be mean, I could make you guys like fail death saves by being crushed, but I'm not going to. We'll just say he kind of falls back or slumps into a heap. And this guy's dead. All right. A 1 or a 2, Griff. a 3 or 4 pebble. Pebble. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And you are not raging anymore, so you're not
Nope.
taking half. So you are also unconscious at 17 points of
Yay.
bludgeoning damage. Berlin, you are stabilized, so you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, and I think haste is gone now.
Yeah, so you will be. I mean, you're stunned for your unconscious self. So
Hey, it works out.
All right, this guy is going to attack Griff. That's a natural 1. Pebble, death save.
Whoop.
Don't worry, we have plot
Oof.
armor.
I think
I mean,
we forgot to put it on.
You guys are actually pretty close to ending it. I mean, it's just you. There's not a whole lot of you left at the moment.
Hey, just remember, you can stabilize someone with a DC 10 medicine check.
Oh, I can do better than that.
Caden, death save.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nearly.
And Griff, brave Sir Griff, you got 2 ogres in your face.
Brave Sir Griff will attack the one to his left. Twice.
Second one hits.
Huzzah!
He only needs to roll an 11, and he rolls a 9.
I mean, okay.
All right, it is Rowan's turn.
Watching people drop like flies, but keeping up the attitude. Oi, Caden.
Wait, are you sure you're bringing me up?
Yep, because you can bring other people up.
If he has spell slots left.
Isn't Pebble at like 2 death saving throws?
No,
Uh,
she's at
Defeated.
1.
She failed one, or she
Okay, I thought she failed 2.
no, she had failed one, or no, you passed one earlier, but it was negated.
Yeah.
But she got up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Um,
She rolled a 19 before.
and then, so tell me, were you as surprised as I was that these things can actually hit?
Yeah, that one hit like a fucking truck.
So which one are you, Mockery?
This ogre is the only one I can see.
And it is another Wisdom save. They're bad. Ogres are bad at that. I rolled a 7.
So 5 psychic damage, disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Alrighty.
Move up to here with Grex, and that's the turn.
I'm gonna move him here. All right. We'll do another roll. 1 or 2 will be Aurelia. 3 or 4 will be Caden. Caden's gonna get smacked again.
Oh.
Aiden's got better AC.
They will attempt to smack me, except
Right.
they have advantage, so I will probably get rocked.
True.
It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And you'll automatically fail another death save because he's gonna smack at you again when you're on the ground.
What a loser.
I actually rolled the minimum damage I could on both rolls, though. But it was more than your hit points, so it's 13.
More than your, what, 5?
So that Hell Giant's dead. Not so, Aurelia, it is your turn. There are currently 4 creatures that you guys can see, aside from the ones that you have hypnotically patterned.
Mm-hmm.
So is that for the guy in front that just knocked?
Yeah.
Caden? Okay.
And then I would like to burn a key point on some silliness to do flurry of blows.
Ooh.
Right.
So 2 unarmed strikes instead of astral strike.
Yes,
You're going to use your real hands this time?
Yeah. I am.
The second one does not hit. The first one does.
I think Griffey's going to help with that. He's going to use his leadership. So if you want to roll a d4 and add it to your attack.
Cool. Thank you. Please move.
Roll a 4. Because
Nice
AC is
little
17.
Oh,
reaction boost.
Yeah, it's worth a go.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was worth a go. So, yeah, and that will be it for me.
Grix.
Do any of them look extremely hurt?
Extremely no, but all of them
The
except the
most,
one.
then.
They all look about the same as far as
Then-
damage, except the one in the back who looks perfectly fine.
This one right here, I will go ahead and magic missile again for 12. Oh god.
He now looks the most hurt.
Where is Verlin in all this? Is he just out of my sight?
Yeah,
He's
he's underneath
them.
Yeah,
the
I can
Right
see.
here.
I can see
Yeah.
my token.
Well,
He's-
probably not the smartest move, but Grixie's 3 of his friends down. He is going to go stand in the middle of it all.
Ah,
Hopefully taking some attention away so other people can get up. And that'll be his turn.
It feels like he could just take his club and swing it straight across all 4 of you.
Yep.
All right, it is this ogre's turn, and you're the only one he can reach, Grix.
he has
so
disadvantage.
He does.
He can hit Griff,
Oh yeah, he could hit Griff,
and Griff's been hitting
But-
him.
I mean, I just hit him, so I completely understand if he's going for me.
but a disadvantage. Disadvantage is a 13.
I have my mage armor on, so I am good. Right
They
now,
only
my
attack-
AC is 15. No, 14.
All right, they only have 1 attack. The ogres do, so it is Verlin, and you're just stabilized. It is this other one's turn. He will attack Griff. That's a 24 to hit Griff. So he takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage. The first blood on Griff.
Oh, it's bound to happen eventually.
So this ogre is down here, and he can't really do anything. So Pebble, death save.
Yep.
Nice.
Good.
Caden, death save. Oof. It is Griff's turn.
Griff will attack the one to his left twice again.
Nice.
Oh, if only he had advantage.
So
I think the 15 hits the ogre, right?
it does.
22.
22 points damage. He's looking really, really hurt now.
Damn, I was kind of hoping he went down and moved Griff.
It was
instead.
close. It was close. More than 1 hit point, but less than 5 is what he's got left.
Yeah, like I said, I was hoping to try and move him across to intercept, but
It is Rowan's turn.
All right. Well, I'm out of my low-level spell slots, but it's still the best strategy. Sleep. Caden, for the god's sake, stay on your feet. And then
The problem is that the hill giant goes before any of them, so you bring him up and then he gets to go again.
That is the
Yeah.
main reason I've moved up, hoping
Look,
I could.
I'm just saying, ready to actions, man.
I don't think you can ready bonus actions.
Well, what we're
That's
getting
my
at is
only feeling.
You can use them as a standard action, I thought, though. So you could technically
Not
ready your
normally.
standard action
Can't during your turn. I don't know about if you can ready bonus actions though, for sure. Anyway, so in that case, I've seen the giant swing at least once. I say, "Hey, ugly, you missed a spot." Will be another vicious mockery, this time on the giant.
A 14.
So he takes 5 psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Very nice. And it is his next attack. So I'll roll a d4 across the board. A 1 is Aurelia, 2 is Caden, 3 is Grix, and 4 will be Pebble, I guess. Just because he doesn't like her.
Oh, Griff.
Yeah.
So it's Grix.
Right. With
At
disadvantage.
So here's the thing. So if they attack twice, is it disadvantage on both? or
Just the first one.
Just the next attack.
Just the first one. It's why Vicious Mockery is like one of the worst cantrips for control that still controls, because as you get higher in levels, things get more attacks, and it doesn't debuff more attacks.
So that it did save you because it was a 20 and a disadvantage is an 11.
The second one.
The second one will it's going to be on Aurelia. That's a 14 to hit.
This is.
All right,
Hey.
you guys lucked out on that one.
Oh, no kidding.
And Aurelia, it is your turn.
Perfect. More fisting shall be had. My best Machamp impression.
Okay, those definitely hit.
Then I will burn my last key point for another regular fist.
Flurry.
Use my huge hand limbs.
Now, this is where you guys need those crits.
I mean, even still, just hitting all 4 attacks, it piles up.
It does, but he's got a lot of hit points.
Yeah, very true.
He's looking pretty hurt. He's probably the second most damaged at this point.
Right, and I'm not backing down, so.
All right, Grix.
I reach out and put my hand against this guy's stomach, and I let go with another arcane or magic missile into his belly for 13 points, the one right in front of me.
The ogre.
Yeah, because you said he was looking really bad, so.
This guy, yeah. So he is dead.
All right. And then I'll take that opportunity to kind of try to step in so they can't all get to Caden and such. I think Grix is going to die, but it honestly is what he would do because everyone else is dying.
See, the reconstitution for Verlin would be great if it was just unconscious and not dying, but it does specify you have to have 1 hit point.
1 hit point, yeah. All right. So we'll do 1 or 2 for Grix, 3 or 4 for Griff.
I mean, to be fair, it's been Griff basically hitting him.
That's a 15 to hit Grix.
I will use my final spell slot for shield.
Alrighty.
So for the rest of until my next turn, I'll have a AC of 19.
So this hill giant still doesn't really have a way. The guy in the back here doesn't really have a way to hit anybody. So he's just gonna kind of stand there. Pebble.
I mean, he could hit the ogre if he's frustrated. That's
All
okay.
right. Get out of the way.
Lob him upside the head.
That's 3 success, right?
Nope, 2.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot you got back up after the first one.
So it's 2 and 1 right now.
Yep.
Okay. Kaden, you're up and you survived.
Oh,
Please have an AoE heal.
Uh, funny enough, do I? No, I don't have it.
You don't have mass healing word or anything?
Not prepared. No.
You have that one spell that I gave you too, but I don't think you know it yet, right?
No, it's not a level 4 spell. I thought it was higher than that.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
aren't they like level 5 or
Yeah.
6?
Yeah, it's like I gave you an AoE heal, but like I said, I didn't think you were capable of learning it yet.
Okay. It's these 3 guys alive, right? Just making sure. Just them
Yeah,
right
so
now.
this guy, the ogre right here, and then the giant right there.
Okay, and who's looking beat up as fuck?
Pebble,
Verlin?
Verlin,
Yeah, Pebble.
they're unconscious.
Um,
So everybody else except, I mean, Rowan looks perfectly fine and
fucked.
content. Rowan's sitting on a lawn chair out there smoking a cigarette. Everybody else,
Yeah. Rowan's like, oh shit, my hair.
so
everybody else is looking pretty bad, except for Griff. Griff is fine.
So here's the conundrum I'm in. I only have 2 spell slots, a level 3 and a level 4. If somebody dies and I burn my spell slots, I won't be able to save them. So I'm inclined to hold on. Actually, it did.
To play the cowbell.
Yeah. I am. Fuck. I'm gonna stabilize Verlin with Spare the Dying.
He's already stable.
Oh, he's already. Then I'll stabilize Pebble.
Okay.
Actually, I do have potions, but I can't get to. I can get to them, right?
I mean, you can get to Pebble.
Yeah, I have potions too, I think.
Also,
I think
I mean, you guys, are you? Is that counter on yours, Rowan? Is that the counter for your hypnotic pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say because it's getting pretty close.
I have exactly 1 spell slot left. It is a high enough level to cast it again if I have to. I really don't want to use it.
I gave out my healing potions. I have no more on me. I am gonna Death Blight this guy in front of me. Or just Blight. I confuse Death Ward and Blight together. So make a Constitution saving throw or take 8d8.
He has a +8 Constitution save. 22.
So it takes half that.
Yeah, so 18.
Okay. He's looking
That's
hurt.
it for me.
All right, it is Griff's turn. So the ogre in the back is untouched. The ogre in the front there is pretty hurt, and then the the giant in the back and the giant in the front. Giant in the back untouched. Giant in the front pretty hurt. Ogre in front of Griff to the north of him is looking pretty good.
I'll have Griff move across. Take his first swing. Jesus.
Nope. But it's a distraction for Griff.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, it's hopefully helpful.
It is lawn chair guy's turn.
Well, had to remind me that I had healing potions. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Action to use a healing potion on Pebble. Which is... Whoa. Okay. 2d4 plus 2. Pebble, you're at 8.
Plus 3, 11. Yay.
I mean, we're all still one shot range.
And
To be fair, I mean, even if you're at almost full health, you're almost in one shot range from these guys. So
staying put.
Yeah, I mean, I did take 42 damage.
yeah.
So
So I
that's
mean,
the
they swing
turn.
twice. They do a bit of damage there. All right. Heal Giant's turn. Let's see. We'll say a 1 is Griff, a 2 is Grix, a 3 is Caden, and a 4 is Aurelia. It is Griff.
No, Griff.
Look, he's done his part. You're gonna let him die. You're just being jerks.
And then we don't have to pay him either.
He didn't want payment.
Yeah, he offered just to serve you.
He's a
for saving.
slave. Yeah.
So what's his AC?
18.
All right, so the first one misses, the second one hits, and he takes 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
He's still kicking.
It is Aurelia's turn.
All right. The fist never stopped flying.
All right, 27 points of damage. He is very, very hurt right now.
Cool. Hopefully that's enough to distract him that his legs are starting to splinter. So that's it for me.
Grix.
Well, judging that I'm not moving away to take an opportunity attacks, I will shoot this guy with a ray of frost at disadvantage.
Smack him with your quarterstaff.
True, that would have been all right, but 13 I'm
does
assuming
not.
misses.
It does. It would have hit the ogre, but it misses the giant.
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, that is Grix.
All right.
His AC is back down to 14.
Verlin.
Yeah, he's still asleep.
Oh, yeah. Grix, you're unconscious.
I
As he gets
refuse.
Smacked in the head with a great club.
In response, I am sad.
I don't want to. I don't buy into that. I stay up.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And he still really can't do anything. So it is Pebble's turn. Back up and ready
Pebble.
to go.
Yeah, run over there and she will recklessly attack the giant in front of her. Yay! Yay!
Nice.
Nice.
I'm the guy that's
Like-
nearly dead.
Like it's so similar, like to before, Aurelia dropped him to 2 hit points.
Oh.
So,
Can she hit him once and then run over here to hit him?
yes.
He just
She
But
dies
yes,
along the way.
But you died. So yeah, you can move over and
Okay. And then D100?
yes. Two. Double damage.
So 28.
Pretty good. He's looking pretty beat up. This was called pierced hand. You stabbed him in the hand with your dagger, and somehow that did double damage to him.
Hey,
He just really didn't like it.
paper
hit a
cuts
nerve.
hurt.
And it is Caden's turn.
No. Now all I'm picturing is this like lunging double-handed stab into the hand and then like dragging it down back to the ground.
And maybe cut some fingers off or something. Who knows?
I can do two
The-
cantrips, right?
As long as one of the bonus action, I believe. Yeah.
I will spare the dying on Grix. and I will toll the dead on the guy that Pebbles is smashing.
Ogre. He fails. He's probably
All right,
dead.
double 12.
We are fantastic at overkill.
Very
Yeah.
close to double 12.
Yeah, he had 12 hit points left. So you've only got the one ogre left, plus your
Now.
stunned.
Sleeping people.
It is Griff's turn.
Well, brave Sir Griff will take his movement to intercept, so the others can get healed. And I assume with 18 hits,
18 hits, yeah.
and that shall be his turn.
It is Rowan's turn.
Rowan will take a 5-foot step up. And one more healing potion. Rex. 8.
Great.
Then it is 10, 20, 25. That's the turn.
It is Aurelia's turn.
All right. 10, 20, 30. Never surrender.
$13 does just hit, so
Hey.
28 points of damage.
Yeah. 8.
Grix.
Right. Grix will stand up, and I will shoot a ray of frost off at this thing for 11 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And I remember the sight I saw out there in the other hallway, so I'm going to stay right where I am.
Alright, he's going to attack Griff. Well, here's the thing.
Griff's dead.
Well, he crit on Griff, so I'm
Oh no.
assuming that Caden's not going to want to burn anything on an NPC. So
No, let's do it.
In this moment, he is our best person.
this is funny. So he said it was 18 is his AC.
Yes, but with parry, he can turn it up to a 20.
Yeah. Okay. So he has 20 hit points. So it means he misses on the second one because it rolled 16. But if you negate the crit, he takes 19 points of damage,
Yeah, I'm negating the crit.
leaving him at 1. We've done this so
Oh,
many
how the
times.
turntables.
I mean, this is ridiculous how many times we've gotten down to 1 or 2 hit points.
Uno reverse.
Exactly. And then or killed the exact damage to kill outright. So it is Pebble's turn.
Okay. Pebble's going to run around to attack the giant at advantage.
All right. 16 points.
That's it.
It is Caden's turn.
Huh, whatever will I do? Toll the dead.
Rolled an 8.
Only 9.
All right, it is Griff's turn.
Well, Brace the Griff will keep going till the end, it appears.
Like I said, if he survives, I'll give him a real token. A crit, nice.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm not letting him roll on the table. With
Yeah,
it,
that's
but,
fair.
but what is that?
31.
31 points of damage.
Yeah.
He gets his revenge actually, and he had 29 hit points left. So
Yay!
technically, we are out of combat now because you had your others
We have
stunned.
12 seconds before they're not stunned, so we may want to just keep to initiative.
Yeah.
I mean, if you somehow revive Verlin, he'll start healing himself if you hypnotic patting them again.
I am going to try. That's why I started moving.
I mean,
Well,
we could try
But
to
if
coup
any of
draw
them make their
first.
save, if any of them make their saves, they can start. So this is literally just going to be like everything's dead in there. Just so you folks know, we might have some more company in a second. And just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's the turn. And that is... Oop. We're on our last turn of them being frozen.
Aurelia, it is your turn.
So what is the deal with Valen? Is he alive? I don't understand what he is. So God, I don't know what he is. I can't really deal with that. So I'm gonna head out. I assume that the bodies that were there will still constitute difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. I'm just moving so we can actually see Verlin's body.
Right.
You pat him on the back as you run by because you can't help him. You'll be all right.
Yeah, pretty much. Squeeze past these guys. And I'll use my action to keep moving. $40. And then I'm done.
Great.
All right, real quick, did I identify the item for you, Verlin?
I believe you did, yes.
All right, so I would know that you're okay. Well, that you're at least not dying, I should say.
Yeah, I'm just unconscious for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I will inform everyone of that. I'll say that thing won't let him die. He'll probably be down for a while though. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will go right here, and I'm going to ready an action with Ray of Frost if any of them get up and become like coherent and aggressive again.
Okay.
Not like if they just stir and roll over and fall back asleep or anything.
Bubble.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then as she's passing Caden, she'll just say, maybe can you make Verlin alive again? Because he's got the fancy giant sword. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Caden.
I'm a bit exhausted here. Maybe later. I don't have any potions either. Do any of you still have some left?
Nope.
Just use my last one.
And none of you can even pick up the sword and use it. Well, Griff could pick it up and use it.
Yeah, it only takes a
Or
minute
does he have to tune
attune
to it?
Yeah, it takes a minute to attune to like alignments.
So sorry, is it, this lady's not asleep anymore, right?
She's currently asleep. She's not going to be very soon unless I do something.
I am gonna hold my action to toll the dead when somebody hits her.
All right, it is Griff's turn.
Or sorry, attacks her, I should say. Clarify.
Oh, I prefer if you said hit.
So move 20 feet, and he'll put the idea out there of if you can put them to sleep again, maybe we can hide somewhere for in the fortress.
You got some stone giants in the basement. You can.
Well, there's only 3 of them
friends
left. We can just if we can possibly hide somewhere.
All right, it is Rowan's turn. So
All right, so it would end at the end of this turn anyway, so I'm just going to break concentration and use my last spell slot to cast it again on all 3 of them.
so the ogres stay. The 11 and a 0. So the ogres are under again. Let's see what she rolls. A 3.
They are all under.
Yep.
Whoa! So, it's deep breath.
Maybe
Hold them for another minute. Can you circle around and kill the little ones in the back while they're held?
Can certainly try.
In fact, question. Could... Oop, wrong button. Could, Pebble and Aurelia move through their spaces without waking them up since they are 2 to 3 size categories smaller?
It's true. I have halfling nimbleness. I forgot. Thank you for
Halflings
reminding me.
can't. Aurelia definitely could because she's allowed to occupy the space of other creatures. The gnomes probably could because I mean, it's specifically like it says that they are takes any damage or someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. So like I think a couple of gnomes crawling across a giant's legs probably doesn't constitute shaking somebody awake.
Okay. So the gnomes can probably run straight through to get to the back and start killing the weak ones. Because as soon as you hit them, they wake up. So might as well pick off the little ones first.
Well, fortunately, one of our gnomes has boots that let them climb on the wall.
That
Yep.
too.
Just
Cool.
picture Pebble walking across the ceiling and letting go of the grip and dive bombing onto the fucking ogre.
Yep, screaming, ah!
Don't hit
So-
them yet. Wait for someone else to be over there so you can swing it together.
Gotcha.
Would be Grix.
Over there too.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will use my bonus action or my action to dash in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm nice and close to the door in case I need to run. Actually, you know what? Right here's even better. In
guy
case
who-
another rock comes flying for any reason.
What has taken no damage at all.
Yeah.
Pebble.
Yeah, she's going to first.
I would say I really could have been holding her attack until if you guys want to both go attack this ogre.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Pebble is going to attack
And
recklessly.
it will if they both hit the same time, their first attacks would have advantage, right? Since it's
Nope.
No.
It is not, doesn't give advantage.
Oh,
they are
okay.
not stunned or anything. They just can't take actions or move.
Oh, I thought they were incapacitated.
No.
They're just standing there drooling.
I mean, technically, I think they are stunned.
well, it says
no,
while charmed
not
by the
stunned.
spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a
Yes.
speed of 0.
So incapacitated, all incapacitated does is that they can't take actions
Actions or
or react.
reactions. Okay.
So charmed, incapacitated, speed of 0.
All right, so 14 points from Pebble.
15.
15 points.
And 15 points. So just as a meta game, ogres have 59 hit points, so this one is down to just about half.
That's why Brave Sir Griff said maybe a temporary retreat.
All right. Caden. And this one is now shaken awake.
And I will throw out to Griff, just in context of it too. The issue is, they can still see and hear us like this.
I will toll
Oh my
the
god,
dead
that is fucking
on-
creepy.
on the one that they did the things to.
I didn't realize they can still see and hear during all. That is seeing things get slaughtered. Oh,
They are charmed, so like who knows what their mental capacity is, but they can see and hear
that is
technically.
horrifying.
Love it. Give me more.
Since we're doing the Monty Python
Enchant-
thing, I thought this is just like Pebble Rage, just little against the giant, just the little gnome running up and attacking.
Yeah,
Man,
the fucking bunny.
Enchantment
The bunny.
spells are disturbing. That's why I avoid them on my Goody Two Shoes bard, even though they're probably their best school of spell. They're creepy as shit.
Yeah, to have them sit there and just watch them being all this stuff happening and can't do anything about it, like sleep paralysis. I told the dead was on the one
The
who's
one that
awake.
they attacked in the back. Yeah.
So 5, so he fails.
11 damage.
Okay.
Yes, I must serve Kelemvor. Send these souls to him.
I'll have Griff pull out Verlin. So 15. 15, and that's his entire movement and action to drag.
All right. 1 or a 2 will attack Aurelia. 3 or 4 will attack Pebble. Aurelia. It's an 11 to hit.
It's not hit.
Rowan.
Well, I can't do anything to that back one because I can't see him, and I can't ready a spell, even a cantrip, because it'll break concentration.
Wait, you can cast
So-
another spell. You just can't cast
you
another
can't-
concentration.
Yeah, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
I could cast a spell, but nothing that can hit the one in the back. And holding your action on a spell requires your concentration. So I'm just going to ready an attack on the one in front of me with my short bow and take a step this way. And that's my turn.
To which Grix will step behind you on his turn. All right, so that guy's not awake. She's not awake. Aurelia.
Oh, all right. And these guys eat damage. Just having a bowl of nails without milk every morning.
All right. So that's 15 points. He is dead.
Celebrations, jubilance.
High five.
Oh, I will definitely high five. Sweet little Pebble.
Pebble attempts to
Oh.
high five your astral arm.
Whoosh. It probably could go through it, I guess. You could probably hit it. If it can punch things, it can do a high
Your
five.
hand sizzles slightly.
Magical energy. That's a real high five.
Hey. Then I will move up and just wait for Pebble. That way we can launch another attack.
Got to come up with a combo attack for you two. Grix.
We could always get a trench coat.
I am going to.
Rick
Kind of
gets to
give-
be the top of that. Just saying.
Yeah, I am going to give you a bit of a stern look for getting out of my way. Get behind you, and since I can do nothing else, I will cast Prestidigitation and clean myself off.
Just like a big heavy sigh, like walking behind him's like,
Yeah.
ah.
Where he just he does he just slips one foot out to the side and slides on over.
Verlin, you're unconscious still. Pebble.
Yeah, Pebble's going to run up and hold her action to attack for when Aurelia attacks.
Caden.
I will also hold my action for Toll the Dead.
All right. Well, Rob, at least you have Griff to play since your character's been unconscious so long.
I know. I'll have him action and move to here, and so he can't do anything this round, but next round he'll just start holding his action attack until everyone's ready to hit here.
All right. Take this guy out of the turn order. And it is Rowan's turn.
Okay. Same thing. I don't want to be the one to wake him up, so I will just continue to hold an action to shoot my bow at the big lady if people hit her before my turn again.
All right. Aurelia and Pebble.
Oh, right, Pebble. Let's go.
Yeah.
If the 15 hits, it's 22 from Aurelia. And I
11 is the AC, so all
Oh,
of
so
them
they
hit.
all hit.
Hey.
And if you're
And then
still
another
alive,
16 from Pebble.
So 38.
And I think you still have one more swing, don't you, Aurelia? No, never mind.
I
I'm
think
back
she
too
did all
far.
3.
So again, 59 hit points, 38, so over half down from the dynamic duo.
and then I will toll the dead
Quad.
with my ready to action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll 2 12s right here and kill him. So
So he does fail, so
damn it, not even close.
Big dot.
all right. It is Grix's turn.
This time I will hold a Ray of Frost for whenever I see the big lady get hit.
All right. Pebble.
Merlin's still sleeping.
Merlin's still sleeping.
Oh. Short sword twice.
Ooh. 17?
He had 13.
Yay. Moving on up.
So Hypnotic Pattern is like the MVP, man. I mean, like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Control for days, my dude.
I don't often get to play heavy control characters, but when I do, they're very fun.
I will ready my action to toll the dead when somebody wakes this bitch up.
Maybe take
Alrighty.
2 steps back. He will be holding his attack action until everything kicks off.
Rowan.
Continue to hold for a short bow shot.
I mean, it's like once he goes, everyone's just gonna unload it on this poor lady.
Well, I think the
And
first
again,
one to
she
go
can
will...
watch it all happen.
I think
Yes.
we're pretty much going to be restarting on Pebble because she's the one who has to get her action back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be holding a Ray of Frost right now too.
All right, I'm gonna call out. In position. The giantess is left. On
Imagine
your
how
count,
terrifying it would
Pebble.
be to watch everybody do this and you couldn't do anything about it.
That's what I mean. That shit is
Actually-
horrifying.
She also flanked too, so
Yeah.
And I'll hold my action for Pebble.
Correct.
I'm going to do the same with a Ray of Frost.
Could Verlin hold his action to drool?
Yes. I mean, don't even know. You know what? I won't even make you hold it. I'll just let you do it.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So it is Pebble. We'll just get back to Pebble. So everybody's got their action
Yeah.
held. And Pebble
Short
and
sword.
Aurelia would have advantage because of Griff.
Flanking.
And
But
Griff,
I don't know why
technically, I don't even
three.
know that it matters because like she can't do anything about it anyway. But regardless,
so his...
'cause she can't see them behind.
So
it-
Pebble would
she-
have had a crit.
right?
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't.
Pebble.
She wouldn't have. It was the last 2 short sword attacks.
It's the first 2. Oh, 99.
All right,
Hopefully
you-
that's some good damage.
Let me look that up. You guys do the math. Figure out how much
Alright,
damage that was.
It's 10, 21, 20, or no, it's
Hold on,
the
I
last two
think,
rolls don't
I think
matter.
Verlin's right because the first 2 that had the crit was on the last one, right? And then we all waited.
Yeah.
then
So it's the last two short sword attacks. So it was the 22 to hit and the 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So the crit didn't count.
I thought you just rolled 4 times by accident.
No, that was
so
that was the
that's-
17 points from last round.
It's 14 and 14 is 28 points so far between those two.
Whoops. Yeah.
Here is Griff's 2 attacks at advantage. Jesus.
So
Another 10.
Oh, 45? No, the second one missed. That's right.
5 from me, so that'd be 42 plus 47 plus 17 is 64.
And she fails the wisdom save.
And
for 17.
short bow with sneak attack.
Wait, that is disadvantage because she's prone.
She's not prone. She's standing.
Yep.
Oh.
She's,
Oh,
They had
Okay.
advantage because of flanking. So another 10 damage would be 74.
she's still up. Barely.
I bet she didn't
But it's
enjoy
Caden's
that.
turn again.
It is Caden's turn.
I will just hold the dead again. I'm not foolish enough to burn my last spell slot trying to kill this killer.
As she fails again, so
All I can picture is her like exploding or something and knocking 4 of us out.
yep, she is
Her
done.
eardrums burst and she sways before falling over.
So we are officially, after like a session and a
Roll
half of
session.
combat, we are done with combat.
Wow. Who's ready for the next one?
Oh God, there were more.
I am going to whack him on the back of the shin with, or on the back of the knee with my staff.
Yes, how convenient you standing in the back the entire time.
Well, what? I couldn't let them mess up this hair, this beard.
Yes, you're clearly stunning good looks.
I will try to do a medicine check to give Verlin some HPs.
Carefully climb over the body.
But in all seriousness, wonderful work, everybody.
Oh, you know, your spells did quite a bit there. I'm not exactly sure what you did is called, but I like it.
You know, even seeing them a few times before this, those whatever they are that you make, intriguing.
Thank you.
So,
Forbidden
Grix.
knowledge.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, so what exactly is Verlin? Never seen
You-
bones snap in place like that.
You know, that's a good question. Grix, you said he's all right. He's not dead. You sure?
Yes, the necklace that he has on, it'll keep him from bleeding out. But the bone snapping and such, I believe, are his experiments that he does.
Well, I'm tapped out, so while you gentlemen do that, I will see about collecting our reward. And we'll just start going around collecting bits.
So before we do that, let's take a quick break because I need to go grab a drink.
Sure.
Sounds
And
good.
then we
I'm
will.
literally just going to go count how many we have.
All right.
I'm gonna
It could
consume
be a
all
bit.
my hit die.
Well, some of them were deleted off the map so we could see things. So there's actually more.
Oh,
than
yeah.
I have enough with just what's on the map still.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wasn't it something ridiculous like 100 or?
Oh,
more
but we can't
per?
get stuff from the ogres. It was like, yeah, it was,
Giants.
I want to say like something like 500 gold per head.
Or per identification, yeah, but that's still a lot of
Right.
and it was we got a
We
shit ton.
Don't
per
get anything
person.
for the ogres, so it's just 1, 2,
Do you think they're
going to
be able to tell the difference between ogre
6.
and giant ears?
Ogres don't have ears.
But they have toes.
Take a nose, take a eyeball.
Gentlemen, it's a matter of integrity.
I think I remember Matt saying it was a case of that the place we're going to won't have enough physical coin to give us, but we'll definitely have enough for a lot of trade. And if they can't give us everything, if they can just give us a note of rate, we can go to another town and use it there.
Before we go
Well-
anywhere, we are sleeping.
The villain's already
Yes,
doing
please.
I'm gonna, I think, estimating for the ones that got taken off the map and stuff too. I will update.
I think they're
the
like 4 or
count.
5.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. I think that's right.
I'm gonna look at Pebble and just ask her how she's feeling.
Not too great. And she's just sitting.
Grix will suggest that you turn into a disco ball and run around all these corpses to see if you find anything.
it.
Oh, and as
I
Rowan
can't.
is doing all of this chopping off of ears and ignoring everyone's demands to take the other ones, we are gonna have him whistling along as he works for a song of rest, so everyone can heal for an extra 3.
I'm not rolling hit die because I am refusing to go anywhere until we have a long rest anyway.
See, that's nice. I don't get that because I'm unconscious.
If I head
True.
into the halls, if anyone's still here, I would like to see what they had together for a meal.
We'll probably wait till Matt gets back.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
The tables are crowded with various sorts of meat, cheese, bread, and drinking containers. That's all it says.
It's not like rotten food or anything?
Nope.
Yeah.
Pebble
we're-
gets excited and follows after her.
But it says that near the central fire pit, they were cooking an entire ox, 2 sheep, 4 pigs, and just 4 pigs.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
just.
I would like to take over their meal. I would make it mine. I would like to take out my cook's utensils and try to make a little filling meal for the party out of what's here.
Yep, easy enough.
We'll take over their party and have our own party.
Let's see, I think I put together a separate thing for chef's utensils.
Grix will look around immediately for any alcohol around.
The food's probably better than the alcohol as far as quality is concerned.
Grix,
But yeah.
at this point, I don't really think he's worried about quality of drink right now. He just wants to get drunk.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Oh, let's see here.
Matt, can I sit down and just do a detect magic as a ritual and then walk around everywhere like all the corpses just in case?
Yep.
Yeah, I will do it just in case because I do know that some giants, especially ones who have whole fucking castles, may keep some stuff.
Okay. So going back to this, I'd like to just prepare a meal as part of the short rest. It says you and up to 5 creatures of your choice can regain 1 extra hit point per hit die spent during a short rest.
Yay.
I'd love to eat that food.
Well, take your nap.
Then
Pebble is eating.
I think I'll have Griff just carry Verlin in. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who could.
Pretty sure.
So surprisingly,
Oh crap! I forgot how to do it. That's okay.
there are no magical items to be found. However, you do find 400 platinum pieces amongst the bodies total.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, add that to the current list in the loot channel. That's a shit ton.
Yeah, you have lots and lots of money, so you just need a place to buy some magical items, which is probably the best place to do so is the place that you left.
We could all go back first. I mean,
What a slight detour.
I mean, to be fair, you're closer to Rivengard than you
exactly.
are in the other major city.
We really are.
But we still need to go somewhere to hand in the giants.
Well, yeah, we got to go there. But like you said, I don't think they would have enough money for us, so we could always go back to the biggest city around to claim the money, possibly.
I mean, you'd have to find like like an ambassador to Tredivoria in Rivengard, because Rivengard themselves wouldn't give you money because
True.
The Tredivorians are the ones that have the bounty on the giants.
I mean, it's still possible.
Grix eats, drinks, and he is going to pass out eventually because he is completely spent. He has been knocked out and didn't have much fun.
Hey, to go back later, you and I can skin the bat bear and get that meat.
Actually, I take it back. You do find 2 magical items.
Okay. I will richly identify over our long rest.
All right, they're potions. One is a potion of invisibility, and the other is a potion of storm giant strength, which is the best there is. That's 29 strength.
Grix will slyly try to hand that one off to Pebble, the strength one, and just say, like, explain to her what it does and just save it for a very dire need moment.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited. Can I also wield a giant sword?
For as long as it's
An hour.
working on you, yes.
We need to find one more giant, and then I will kill it.
Grix kind of like just points down the hallway a little bit and says, "You can take one of their swords."
Yeah.
So the potion of giant storm giants, it's a transparent liquid that has a sliver of storm giant fingernail floating in it. Isn't that lovely?
Delicious.
And for the other one, I will just tell everyone, and I'll just kind of look and just say, I was thinking perhaps Caden could hold on to this in case he needs to make sure he can stay safe to help us.
Sorry, what did we find?
I'm offering you a potion of invisibility.
A potion of invisibility?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. That way you drink it, and then you could save us for after you can't be seen.
Or, hear me out,
You could
I just
run.
nope the fuck out. Yeah.
Well, because the fact is, you could drink it and become invisible, and the second that you cast a spell to help somebody, you're not invisible anymore. So
You really need one of greater invisibility.
Pebble comes back dragging a sword. Or attempting to drag a sword.
I mean, she could just take Waif.
Do a strength check. See how well you're dragging it. Not very well.
Nope.
Grix pulls out his backpack, lays it on the bench that he's on, and just puts his head back and passes out.
That could be really anything, but would there be any spices in the kitchen I could take?
Nothing fancy. I mean, you probably find a lot of salt and pepper, but that's the max that giant cuisine has to offer.
Yeah, I figured. Didn't hurt to check, though.
Bone dust, maybe.
Hey, you can make bread out of that.
Can I open this door? I think we came from around there. Okay. Yeah, I'll just rest with them. I already spent my hit die for the rest.
I hope we get a long rest, right? Are we only sitting down for a little while right now, or are we going to sleep? Like, I don't even know what time of day it is.
I believe this is a short rest.
I mean, how long are you guys trying to stay here? Do we think the place is thoroughly cleared out, or we?
I have nothing. Like, literally zero left that I could do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could stand for a good rest also.
You have gone through the entire first floor.
Did we find those what was it, gauntlets of giant strength?
You did not.
Damn.
Darn it.
I do not believe that
Also-
they are in this module. I think they're in one of the other ones.
Are you sure? I mean,
I haven't looked at the other modules, but they don't appear to be in this one. So
no, I just mean, like, as the person who giveth and taketh away.
the interesting thing about that, though, is if you really think about it, why would giants have gauntlets of giant strength?
It's for the baby giants so that they can get used to the strength before
Or
they
older
grow
strength.
into it.
Don't know if anybody else got it, but I have disconnected from roll 20.
I'm
Mine did
still in
not.
at the moment.
Yeah, it's just you.
Yay.
Yeah, I think the older strength would have given her 19.
Yeah, because it's up to 19
But now she can just buy her own.
if you can find them.
Very
Yep.
true. So yeah, so Grix, like, as he's laying down, falling asleep, he's just gonna kind of talk. So, are we sleeping, or are we just resting for a little while? We seem to be safe in here. We're in a keep.
We could try to take a long. We can try to go to sleep, and then if something wakes us up, so be it.
It looks like Verlin could use a little bit of rest too. I don't know if anyone will be wanting to carry him.
I don't mind sleeping. I didn't even get a proper sleep in the other time you tried to get a proper sleep.
I prefer a room with less entrances, but I'll take a watch.
We can go in a closet.
I'm
Grix
just
kind of
thinking
just
about,
like looks around and he's just like, there's giant corpses all around. I don't think many people will be interested to come in and see what did it to them.
I'm just thinking about how fucked we would have been if we didn't get that long rest on the casters.
Yeah.
Mhm. I would have been throwing out more rays of frost.
So I think we sleep. Oh, powerful God, DM.
Also, before you do that, everybody just do a history check for fun.
I
Three.
think Verlin will pass. Because I don't think it would make sense for a unconscious person to roll.
Yeah, Griff can do it.
Maybe a
then.
dream.
Griff doesn't have that
he
ability
doesn't
to
have the-
roll.
Well, if you go to the token, or if you go to the character sheet, at the very bottom,
I think you can still just do intelligence, right?
Well, he's a knight, so it would be proficient. What level is it?
hold on, let me see.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay. Sam was telling me I was still muted, so I wanted to make sure.
So is this guy level 5? He's got his multi attack.
If you go to his character sheet in the bottom right-hand corner, does it let you click on where it says NPC? If you click
Oh,
on
it
that,
does,
it should
yeah.
turn it. Yeah, it'll turn it into a real character sheet.
Okay, and I'm just gonna give him proficiency in history because you get that for being a knight.
Yeah. Since he survived, we can turn him into a real character and set him up for real for the next time. I mean, you guys obviously can take him with you, or you can send him back to the guild hall, whichever you.
Probably. Actually, it was my intention to try to work something out with the Giants here to make some sort of lucrative trade deal. Maybe we could leave him to try to broker that.
Yep.
You know, basically between the guild and them.
Still think we should deal with that.
Being a knight and a noble, he should have the ability to do such a thing. But Rowan and Pebble are not too sure about it, but everybody else, especially Caden, you would know, and I'll actually just quickly move you guys to the map. Outside of Rivengard, you would know if you were interested in purchasing magical items and things. Belgraz, where Caden is from, would have a fair amount. You could get some from Rayla, though it's a bit more restricted there. But the place that is going to be the most that you'd probably be able to get the most powerful items would be Aphelion in Arcania to the south, because that's where the elves are, and the elves are oftentimes some of the creators of magical items. So Aphelion would be the place, especially given the somewhat lawless place that Arcania is now. The black market for such things would be much more out in the open than it would be in other places. So outside of Rivengard, Rivengard would be very by the book, Aphelion would probably be the best place to go if you were looking to purchase magical items beyond just like potions and stuff like that. So you are heading in that general direction if you're heading south, but
Okay, so I guess after searching what was left, we didn't find anything else, right? The potions and stuff were just what was left.
potions and 400 platinum.
Okay. And then we get our long rest in, right?
Yep.
There you go, Grix.
Mm-hmm.
God, look at that loot. You guys have so much friggin' money.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous when you look at it.
And now you just gotta kill us to get rid of it.
And we leveled up.
You're probably pretty close to leveling up, honestly, but
if there's nothing else, guys, I think we should continue on our way. We've gotten all the ears, right?
Made sure of that. We already decided to leave the giants. So
Yes, Griff, you should be able to broker the deal with them, correct?
If that's what you wish. Are there any sort of stipulations or guidelines that you'd like me to follow?
just
You can talk to the guild master. I've already informed him of the situation. I would have cast sending before the rest to bring him up to speed on what was going on here.
just be sure that they don't hang around here. After all, we were paid to get rid of the giants, and if we leave the giants that helped build the place, odds are it's going to fill back up.
Seems fair. Were we just abandoning this place?
No, the giants downstairs wish to renovate it for their own uses.
Yeah, but Rowan just said we
Uh,
shouldn't leave the giants here.
And like
Well,
fine giants to
Those are
me.
good giants.
Definitely reasonable, unlike the
They
rest of the brutes.
look. All I can say for sure is that they were sent here by someone to look in on this location, which means that whoever is responsible for all the hill giants here murdering travelers was also responsible for sending them here.
The I don't know. We probably didn't get into this, but we can just the storm giants can tell you. I'm sorry. The stone giants can tell you they were working for the storm giant that you killed, and the storm giant was invited here by the chieftain who you obviously also killed.
Okay. Feel a lot better about this one.
And they basically said that they don't care who they work for as long as they get food on the plate.
Yep. For them, it wasn't really about wealth. It was about being able to do the work that they wanted to do and be able to eat. That's pretty much it. They didn't really care. They weren't trying to like be rulers or leaders or anything like that. They wanted to be able to do their work in the mines and not have to worry about starving to death, basically.
Well, I do
Uh,
think that their ambitions were to start their own endeavor.
Well,
Right?
just so that they could do what they wanted and not have to work for anybody else, but they didn't want to necessarily like, you know, have a big company or anything of people
Yeah,
working
so
for them.
we'll do it for them, and they'll just be the people. They'll be the researchers that get to sit in the lab and just do all the things that they want with all the funding that they generate. And leave them to their own devices and just make money off of what they do. That's what we
There you
do.
go.
well, as long as the kingdom of Tredivoria doesn't find out that we let them go.
I think we've got plenty of dead giants here already.
So, are we going to continue south?
Let's do it. We've already gotten this far. How
To
far
the
is it down south?
It's going to take a long time if you wish to get to Ericania.
A very long way, but it is shorter than traveling back to Rivengard and then south.
I don't see why we can't continue on our way.
South?
We can hand in the ogre ears along the way, try to sell off some of these gems.
I assume that we're going to go back for the cart at the monastery.
That at least would probably speed up our travel.
Ray is going to perk up at leaving for the monastery again.
So essentially, you guys were in kind of the like the monasteries in the early parts of the Golden Highlands. And Antium was a place that you could go because Turian was going to be the original, but it was the giants that were causing problems in that general direction that caused you to go the other way. And Antium and Tyrus are sort of like sister cities across the channel there. And Antium is, I guess we will call it a real world analog to like Antwerp. So if you were interested in selling gems and things like that, Antium has actually a very, very good place to go to do such things. They are kind of known for their stonecraft and jewelry and that type of stuff.
It's good.
Yeah, I think it's a good stop to make considering we have like 2,300 gold of gems. More than
So-
that if you include the fire opal and whatnot.
So back to the monastery, and then we head to Antium.
And you could also at Antium, because again, it's a very wealthy city because of its gems and jewels, their trade there. So you could easily change over your money, obviously as well, from gold to platinum, so that you didn't have to carry so much crap with you. Which would be smart because carrying all that gold around is going to be pretty heavy.
Mhm.
Not that I make you guys actually, I don't make you track the weight or anything like that, but just to make it as realistic as possible, just so that you're not walking around with 47 swords on your back and, you know,
Well,
that kind of stuff.
is the bank like all interconnected here, or like are they connected to the one in Rivengard? Are they connected? Like, is there one in?
All of the banks in Tredivoria would have some connection to each other. So if you, it's not like it's difficult to like say like you take your money and you put it in the bank at Rayla, and then you went to Antium. You could get money out from Antium. You know, they would have to use like a sending spell to like confirm all of your information with the bank in Rayla that hey, this money is here, right? So within Tredivoria, you could do that. The other countries on the continent would not be centralized like that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so then if we're
Rivengard you could probably there would be there would be fees involved, but you could probably do it in Rivengard as well, since Rivengard is, for at least on the outside, in practice it might not be so much, but they are neutral. So you could get money if you put money in the bank pretty much anywhere in Agamar. You could probably get it out in Rivengard, but again, there would just be, in some cases, quite a bit of fees involved. But for any of the cities in Tredivoria, they may charge you a convenience fee, as banks do these days, you know. So
Yeah, so I guess what I'm getting at though is I was trying to figure out whether we can bank our money and take it out in Aphelion so we don't
nope,
need to carry it. Yeah, but I was gonna say
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like
not
we
in
can.
Arcania, because Arcania does not have a centralized government really. There's
Well,
one.
Grix has an idea for that kind of problem, and it is going to be that we will pay pretty much a lot of money. Well, Grix will, with his cut at least, to get a bag of holding.
Yeah.
No matter, he's pretty sure if they're going to a city as rich as Antium, probably be able to find one, even if they overprice it a little bit.
I certainly agree with that sentiment. I'd like to get my hands on one as well.
So places like Antium, which is again a rather wealthy city, you would be able to find magical items similar to that. What you wouldn't be able to find in a place like Antium would be like magical weapons and armors, but you could find magical items,
Like the
things
wondrous item type stuff.
yes, like a bag of holding, or like some magical rings and things like that. Things that wouldn't necessarily help you in combat, because that's not what
Maybe some gauntlets that make you very strong.
Yeah, of giant.
So you can carry more gems to the trade market.
Exactly.
Or like a necklace of fireball.
And so, just to follow that up, since the Tyrus and Antium are sort of sister cities, Tyrus, and most of the island that Tyrus is on, Antium is where everybody works, and Tyrus is where everybody goes to relax. So Tyrus is kind of a resort for all the rich people who live in Antium.
For all the shop owners and wealthy merchants.
Yeah, so they go over there, and it's super nice. Nearly like the majority of the entire island is sort of like a resort, which is a very large island, by the way.
So my only suggestion when selling the gems is don't try to sell them all in one place. Split them up and sell them in various locations to avoid unwanted attention.
And
Of course.
so people won't ask for bulk deals.
Also, we do have that copper mirror and the golden hairpin. Maybe we should hold on to those. Grix, what do you think of giving them to Moira?
Grix just looks at you.
Come on now, I'm sure she'd love it.
You know, that does sound like a wonderful idea.
It's good to get ahead on getting gifts for your future betrothed.
Grix walks away.
That's where you want to. That's what I need to look up on, and because there is that guide. So what is a half elf,
gnome.
half gnome? What does that look like?
Very short with pointy ears and
Yeah. Because Moira is a full elf too, so she's not a half elf or anything. So be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's in there. I just have to look it up because I do have that supplement.
Would we be able to hand in the giant ears in Antium, or is that something we'd have to do elsewhere?
You probably could, but you may not be able to get the full reward in Antium because I mean, Antium would probably do it out of I guess obligation, yeah. But they're not going to have any need for the for the ears themselves. So it's just kind of like basically paying you for bio waste, which is not something that they're particularly interested in doing.
I just didn't know if they were also trying to get rid of it. Well, could we pass an outpost, or do we have to go all the way to Rayla to claim the reward?
Turian was the place that was going to be able to pay you for it. What Antium probably would be able to do is give you a writ that confirms that you turned them in, that you could then take to Turian if you went from the south, or to Rayla,
Okay.
to get the reward. So they would basically just give you a voucher that says, yes, you completed this. This is how much you would be owed, but then they may not actually give it to you themselves.
Okay, no, that's fine. Just so we can get rid of the ears.
Yeah, and basically for them, it's more that way too. Is like, we'll give you this, but also we don't really want the ears. We trust you that that's where they came from, but please get rid of them, kind of thing.
so that means we hand the ears in here and in the other place.
Right. By the time you got there, they'd be pretty nasty.
Yeah, true.
Ears keep well. They're mostly cartilage.
This is true. You could just, put them on a necklace and let them dry out.
Giant ears. These big freaking ears, like around your neck, hanging down to your waist each.
I mean, I could literally wear the ear as a necklace.
Or a hat.
Yeah.
Or a chest plate.
That too. It's just like leather armor.
So I guess
All you need to do is cast Gentle Repose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they don't have eyes. I have to put copper coins over the eyes.
We'll draw some.
So is there anything we could do with a fire opal, by the way? That one just kind of stands out. I'm wondering if there's things we could do with it.
I have a spell I can get at a much later level that requires a yellow sapphire, a crushed yellow sapphire worth 500 gold, but that is not until a 5th level spell. So
I have no use for it other than its monetary value.
It's mostly just a rare stone that is it doesn't have any like specific magical properties. It is fire opals are in particular prized by the drow. So a drow would pay you more money for a fire opal than they would go on a regular market. None of you. I mean, heck, everybody just do another history check. I said,
So, didn't you just say someone here is betrothed? Have it cut into a beautiful set of earrings.
Chris is far enough away that he doesn't hear that.
So Verlin and Grix would be familiar that as far as Agamar is concerned, drow are very uncommon to see. They are the rumors that you've heard. The Blackweb Timberlands in Arcania. So down here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the place that they've been seen within those woods.
Just so you know, I think you're on the wrong layer.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any pings.
Probably.
There you go.
Yeah. So Blackwood Timberlands are the only general sightings of drow on Agamar, and they tend to. It's just rumors and innuendos and things like that. The stories telling people not to go into the Blackwood Timberlands because there are drow there that will kill you.
I say,
but because of that, there's also the rumors that there is an entrance to the Underdark there.
I say we travel to Antium, sell off all of these gems there where we can get a fair price for them. Divvy up the value of all this at that point. Get a voucher for the ears as well, at the very least, if they can't pay us. We can travel lighter, we can continue on our way. Someone in the Empire will have to make good on that bounty put out.
Yes, I would agree.
We're
Okay.
also from the north, so if we're traveling south and we eventually want to go home, then we could also always cash the voucher in on the way home.
Exactly. Though I would err on the side of turning it in sooner if possible. After all, bounty could be cancelled at some point.
Also, depending on the money we were to receive, the more likely place we would receive it from would be Rayla.
Rayla is the place you would be guaranteed to get the pay for sure.
We could. I personally would rather avoid Rayla, but you do have a point.
And with that being the case, the better pass would be Turian, then Rayla.
We could sell our stuff in a different city. We don't have to go to Antium.
I mean, pretty much anything that's large enough to have a name on the map, you can sell a lot of stuff at. Antium just happens to be a place that is renowned
Specialized
for its
gems, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ostia to the south, think more along the lines of a place like Rohan from Lord of the Rings, where this is just a big open plain. So there are a lot of like horse culture and stuff, where there are a lot of like where the cavalry for the Tredovorian army is trained is in Ostia. So there's just a lot of flat plains there. So that's a big thing for them.
Could we claim a reward in Ostia on the way out?
You can try. I mean, Ostia is it's a
Tredovorian.
more I guess you would think of Antium as more of like a merchant city, and Ostia would be much more of a military city, right? Because it has a much stronger military presence. Like Antium does not have a very strong military presence, aside from I mean, it has a lot of guards and such, but they're not necessarily Tredovorian military.
I do
Okay.
wonder if we go to Antium. It's near the coast. Could we charter a ship, travel more quickly? We certainly have the funds for it.
That's a good point.
I mean, Antium, the spot on the map doesn't have it on the coast, but the city encompasses pretty much up to the coast because there's actually a ferry crossing between Tyrus and Antium, so you could get a ship in Antium. You can obviously get a ship in Rivengard.
Could we take the ship all the way to Aphelion?
Yeah.
Or did you have things planned in between?
No, I mean, I'll just have you guys get attacked by pirates, and then it'll just turn into a campaign on the sea, because I know everybody
Nautical
loves that.
campaigns.
I hate nautical campaigns, by the way. That was a joke. I would never do that.
I have literally never spoken to a person who actively prefers them. I myself am quite neutral.
I've never.
I think they could be fun for a session or two.
Well,
but
that's
if,
the thing.
If it's
Like,
the entire campaign,
yeah,
I would rather. No.
So like for me, like if you think of like Critical Role, like when they were attacked on the airship, like that was kind of a cool little event, but it wasn't like they were on the ship for like 30 sessions, right? So like it could be a thing where if you take a ship, maybe the ship gets attacked and there's some combat on the ship, like that could be fun, but like an actual campaign that is set on the sea is not one I would be interested in running.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well,
But yeah, I mean, like if you went to Rivengard, you could take a ship to Aphelion.
well, maybe not even all the way to Aphelion. You could either take a stops at either Timberguard or there's like a area in the Voltis woodlands.
Where exactly are we going in the south?
So we were split between Aphelion and Detwin
I, at the very least, would like to visit Aphelion.
because Caden wanted to go to Detwin.
Well, if we're gonna go to Detwin, I may switch characters because he has a bone to pick with someone there.
So that's kind of where I was at. Whereas if we went to Aphelion, I would want to play a different character for a little bit. So I guess because the thing is, Detwin is important to Caden. I don't know if it's important to the group because wasn't there stuff in Aphelion that seemed a little more relevant to the group?
Yeah, stuff about the cult.
Yes.
Yeah, so for Grix, there were the rumors of the cult in Aphelion, of the crap, I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head. I don't have my notes up.
Of Anvar.
But regarding the prophecies of the dragon and such.
Yeah, so it's like Caden wants Detwin. We've got the rumors of the cult in Eflin, and obviously Verlin's from down south, and he was trained in Elverston.
And Pebble wants to get
Sorry
stronger,
to
so I think
interrupt
she doesn't
you.
really care.
Yep, I'm very confused. I thought your guild was your guild to the south. Why do you need to go south? Like I understand you're keen to sell your newfound wares, but
We're going to get
Cult?
stronger.
Okay, Pebble here clearly is the clearest to understand.
Down south is a bit more of wildlands with different creatures and such. But there are also rumors. I don't know what you've heard of up north with Mount Anver and the Black Dragon, but there are rumors of cult activity down there that may answer some questions.
And Caden wishes to look into possible poisons and cures for them. And I was trained in the south, so I am
Diseases.
busy.
It's-
Yeah, same difference.
I like in character. I would cut you off and make that correction.
But diseases then, and me as I was trained and raised in Araucania, I'm acting as a guide.
So you're some sort of doctor to be. You're getting stronger, Pebble, which is lovely. I really like that. You're pursuing some dragon to the north, and his followers.
There are
And
many rumors and prophecies about a great evil coming that happens to be focused around this cult and the 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 dragon Anvir from the north.
So I found it. So Grix would be interested in the rumors of the benign order of the third eye, which has been basically unheard of for a very long time. But when you were researching the prophecies, that name came up from hundreds of years ago. And now there's rumors that they have returned in Aphelion. And those rumors say that they are looting ancient elven tombs in search of knowledge to stop the end of the world.
To stop it or to expedite it?
To stop it. The benign order of the third eye are not necessarily.
So they're a good cult.
Yeah, they're a good cult.
That's a weird phrase.
Well, I mean, like all religion is kind of a cult, really.
Yeah, well,
I was going to say, I think at that point we just call it a religion.
yeah, I'm in a cult, but the good kind.
Yeah.
It's a club.
see,
It's
like
an order.
It's like the PTA.
Yeah, I mean, they're not technically. I mean, they are actually literally called the benign order of the third eye. So they're not. It's not like. Whereas in Detwin, you have rumors of the cult of Tolona. So there's a difference. But the benign order of the third eye were worshippers of Mistra, goddess of magic.
Another reason that Grix would be very interested.
And Mistra, or Savris, was known as the all-seeing eye, he of the third eye, and the lord of divination. And aren't you a
Divination wizard?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
am a
divination
divination wizard, yes.
Yeah, so
Ooh, and it's actually another day, so
But yeah, Grace wants to go hang out with his peers. Caden wants to go find some diseases, and I'm just leading them there.
and Pebble wants to punch some weird monsters in the face.
Yep.
So just as a quick follow-up on the benign order of the third eye, they were the stories about them from the olden days state that all members were given visions from Savris, their deity, and he impressed upon them the need to collect magic and lore in preparation for the end of the world. Unfortunately, and as is the rumor that you're hearing now, the order became a bit overzealous in their search and gained a reputation for grave robbing.
I mean, that's basically what adventurers do.
Basically.
We do the same thing, we just don't wait as long to do it.
So yeah, I mean, it's interesting because again, like no one has really heard of this order for hundreds of years, and now for them to have reappeared is also a bit disconcerting. But it is right up Grix's alley as far as who they are and what they represent. Detwin is just a terrible place where terrible things happen, and the Cult of Tolona is there, and their house of the Knight's Embrace is there, and
there's a very angry Viking looking for someone there.
yes.
Hee hee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tara's character from the last campaign that ratted out and turned on the rest of the party happens to be there as a member of the Cult of Tolona.
And
Heel turn.
and Grix's old character is hunting her down.
Yes.
Indeed.
It was a very fun heel turn. Not that she really healed.
I mean, she was never really super nice to
Yeah.
anybody to begin with, but
But
it was still unexpected for her to do what she did. So
Hee hee.
yeah, I think Verlin would be against the whole ship travel for the main reason of if we take off from Rivengard or Antium, that's just one continuous trip, no resupply. As we're landways, we could get down to Ostia depending on which way we go. Then Vetalonia. Oh shit, I just zoomed out completely. Then the Vortis Woodlands and Timberguard, then
Well, we would have opportunities to resupply, but it would also take significantly longer. Like we wouldn't need to resupply as much by going quickly by ship.
What like if we traveled to Antium and took a ship, how it would probably cut the time in half, honestly, right? I got to assume.
it would certainly be faster. I mean, I don't know the how much
Well,
faster
the ship is traveling at 12 nautical knots.
Right. See, that's I don't know anything about ships, so I don't know exactly how. I don't know how long it would take a ship to travel however many miles.
Well,
that
we
is.
have speedboats too, so it'll be pretty good.
Get Pebble out in the back and rage and just paddle really hard.
I'll give her haste.
Hit the water.
And I mean, there are probably some ports along the way, but just nothing that I specifically added as a city.
Yeah, I'm at because there's usually cities set up at like the end of the riverways, right?
Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's still empty on the map, like this island right here. What's on this island? I don't know. What's it called? I don't know.
Candy. There's tons
This is
of
a homebrew, so there's all
I
kinds of
have
stuff
no
to-
idea why, but this one right here looks so interesting with it's just covered in a forest. It's got to be some creepy shit in there.
Oh, for sure.
Thorn Feather Isle,
There you go.
home of nettles and other stinging beasts.
And I mean, if you guys are ever really bored and want to come up with just a spot on the map and be like, I want to name this place and make a thing, go for it. I'll just add it.
Plant
I
our
mean,
flag down and
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm all about it. Because like I said, this is all open.
Okay, that's juicy. I will.
I mean, honestly, some of the stuff that has names doesn't have a whole lot of story behind it. It was just like, oh, I need to have some cities with some names. I mean, honestly, there's some pretty cool stuff to the where like Pebble's from. So like the islands and stuff over here, like there's definitely some cool stuff over here as well. Because that's just barbarian lands.
Can we, at the very least, agree to travel to Antium and decide from there?
Okay.
we can then we can talk to some of the people from the ships and find out what type of stops there would be on the way and time that would take to get there compared to travel across land.
More information never hurts.
And I mean, on the road, so like there would be main thoroughfares. So from Antium, you could take a pretty well-traveled road to Ostia, and then Ostia could get you pretty close down here to Vetalonia, and then Vetalonia could get you down to this general area,
And then it's
and
like
then
all wild.
and then it kind of starts to fade. There used to be some that would take you down to Aphelion, but that's kind of been overrun.
Fair
And
enough.
there would be, so the road would come down here probably, and then it would split off, so you could get to Detwin from there, and you could probably get to Elverston as well. Elverston is even more overgrown because you'd actually literally have to travel through the woods to get there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one I would definitely put forward because it's a well-travelled enough road that it's easy enough for people.
I mean, generally speaking, as far as your like safety is concerned, you would be pretty safe traveling throughout most of Tredivorius. So like Antium to Ostia to Betaloni, you would probably have very little issue doing that. And then it's just be from south of Betaloni that you'd start to run into issues. I mean, sea travel.
It's
It might
its own
be
issues.
right. So it may be perfectly safe, or you may sink and drown.
And that can just depend on the weather of the day.
And whatever random rolls come in for.
Is Verlin afraid of the ocean?
No, but he's trying to take the path he took on the way up.
Well,
Fair enough.
I think that Rowan brings up the best solution for right now. Antium, and then make a decision.
I'm a bit embarrassed to say, but I've never left these mountains. So
This is
excited.
This is my first time outside of Rivengard, so you're not alone.
The reality is too. I'm not sure if it would be across from Aphelion, so I'm not sure if it would be like up here or maybe here, or even down in here. But this is Firisdal, the continent below Agamar. There's probably more ship traffic from like Antium to Firisdal than there would be to Aphelion. Traveling to Aphelion in general is going to be somewhat dangerous, regardless of which way you go. Especially if you're not an elf, and none of you are elves.
No, but one of us is a local.
Yeah,
And
I could be an elf
it's true.
briefly.
I mean, you could all probably. I mean, I don't know if Grix has.
oh
any
god, no,
spells
I don't
or-
have that.
I could
Well,
fix
you
you
could
up
maybe
like
try
an
and
elf.
find. Yeah, see, maybe you got enough money now. You can probably find somewhere to buy that spell to.
I could just date Moira and just say, hey, look, I'm dating
Right.
an elf. Get away from me.
Exactly.
Okay, please clarify. Who is Moria? I thought she was someone's betrothed.
They like to make fun of me because she seems
Because
to have
her and
a
Grix
bit of
are
a crush.
madly in love.
Yes, they're in love. You can
Not
trust
at all.
me.
Pebble would never lie.
I would never lie.
Unsure if you were teasing or if you're really just too shy to come out with it.
She is a druid that is part of the guild, but no, she seemed to take a bit of a liking towards me, and it's not reciprocated.
How could you turn down that face? Look at her.
I don't know. Maybe he likes short women. Maybe he's intimidated by someone 4 feet taller than him.
She is 6'3".
He is like 3 foot what? He is 3'7".
She didn't seem to mind.
Perfect
Yeah, I mean,
height.
she's the instigator in this, so.
Anywho, will you be joining us, Aurelia, or will you return to the mountains?
I mean, if you would have me, I'd like to continue to explore.
Now's
Oh.
as good a time as any to broaden your horizons.
Yeah, and you seem nice.
Oh, thank you.
Certainly proven herself. a valuable companion here.
And at the
You
very
can,
least, I can cook you more wholesome meals on the road than I'm sure you would normally supply yourselves.
It was very yummy.
I'm also
Thank you.
sure Quinn will want to expand the charter, so I'm sure you would have a place in the guild and help us gain some notoriety.
Yeah, both you and Griff are now part of Fortuna's favor.
I don't remember to get Griffin new.
Oh, and that also provides a different option. If you all do wish to take a boat, if we return to Rivengard, we'll be able to easily get rid of all of our stuff and then take a boat to Antium and down.
I've
So-
never been on a boat before.
And I'll
I
just say that. Sorry to interrupt, but I mean, just so that you guys can make the decision. You've got Antium. If you charter a ship from Antium, it will be significantly more expensive than it would be if you went chartered a ship from Rivengard. Just because of who you are and your contacts within Rivengard, you could get it much cheaper than it would be from Antium. You would find that Tredivoria in general is an expensive place to be, especially if you're not Tredivorian. So, it's also a thing to keep in mind.
It would also give us the opportunity to return to that cave.
True.
And if we were able to get them to stop at Antium, we could still hand in the ears.
The question then becomes which would be faster, returning to Rivengard or continuing to Antium and getting a ship from there.
Oh, we're much closer
We're
to
actually
Rivengard.
closer to Rivengard than we are to Antium right now.
We are, but we do have to backtrack. So if the ship is not significantly faster, we still might lose time.
I don't think we're in much of a rush.
Can we
I mean,
hand
unless
in
you
the
are.
Can we hand in the ears at the
I
outpost?
I would like to be there sooner rather than later.
From what I know about the South, and he kind of looks over at Verlin. He goes, the further you get, the more dangerous it becomes, correct?
Yes, the further south you get, the more things are going to try to kill you.
So while I'm sure it would be much more comfortable for you to travel the same path you came up, what would you say would be actually safer?
I would say it's as equally as safe, either by boat or by roads. There are different dangers either way. At least if we went by road, I would have more of an idea of what those dangers would be. But if everyone decides to go by boat, very well.
If we do go back to Rivengard, we would lose at most a couple of days. We would still be able to stop in Antium and then head further south. So I guess we're going to have to decide if a couple days delay is worth being able to go back, resupply in a city that we know is very well. They have everything we can need.
Oh, I don't see any harm in it.
All right, so I pulled something up here. Let's see if this will give us an idea about. Let's see. Sorry, you guys can continue on. I didn't mean to interrupt. I
Yeah.
was talking out loud. I found what a conversion to see how much faster a ship might actually be.
How big is Rivengard?
It's super big.
It is the biggest city on the continent.
No.
The most technologically advanced as well.
Messing with me.
Grix would give her a breakdown of the exact size of the fucking city since he's been there so long.
There's over, I can't remember exactly, but there are over 1 million people who live there.
It can be that many people.
Yeah, and we're not all squished together either.
How?
It's super, super big.
So you're looking at like say 2,000 miles by boat.
All right, so let's see.
I'm just having a difficult time comprehending that.
What, the city size of the 2,000 miles?
Both. That's a lot.
It is a whole bunch.
So ancient ships, which would be considered pretty much what we're dealing with here, just like sailing ships, you'd be looking at between 4 to 6 knots over open water and 3 to 4 knots going along coastlines, which is what you'd be doing going along the coast. So going along the coast at 4 knots is roughly 4 to 5 miles an hour, which is only either equivalent or slightly faster than a horse. Because a riding horse could travel around 4 miles per hour. So it would be a little bit faster in the long run, but not like change your life faster. If you were traveling on the open sea, it would be a little bit faster, but the safest route would be going along the coast, basically. But I mean, I guess technically, if you could find someone to take you out to Rivengard and then down this way, out to the open sea, you might get to be able to pick up some more speed and then kick in as you got down to the south.
If it isn't significantly faster, then I still suggest.
Because I mean, it's sort of like exponential. So I mean, if you could average 6 knots for a big chunk of the journey, that's almost 7 miles an hour, which would make a significant difference versus 4. Again, that's almost twice as fast. So like if you could get out to open sea, it would be quite a bit faster over the length of this very long journey.
Yeah, but that would also require, say, wind in sail.
And it would be certainly much more dangerous to be going out to sea versus following along the coast. So, pros and cons. I'm happy to put something together for both. So, whatever you guys want to do is cool with me.
Well, I think for now we've kind of decided to head back to Rivengard. Then taking one route or the other to Antium.
Because yeah, I mean, you're probably less than 100 miles. Yeah, I mean, you're less than 100 miles from Rivengard, and you're like 250 miles to Antium. So,
I mean, even if we went back to Rivengard, then we could just take a boat to Antium and go from there.
But
yeah,
I'm sure we could get a cart and horses there if we leave ours with the guild.
But the question is, would Pebble leave Carrot?
If
It's
she's
a
in a safe space, then.
It's also a like little pony. It could get him on the ship with us.
true.
Pony named Carrot is adorable, Pebble.
Yeah. It's a short pony. It's pebble sized.
Yeah, we talked about how like, would you call them like a Shetland pony because like that's a real world thing, like an Arabian horse. Like, would you actually call it that in D&D? Because like, there's no equivalent to like Arabian in D&D. So
Hey, Pebble, if you're interested, my sister raises Tibetan Mastiffs.
there you go.
Is it also pebble sized?
Yes, they're lovely steeds. We normally use them for the sheep that my parents keep.
Then I can have Carrot and a dog.
Very sweet, very loyal, very fluffy.
Oh, that's exciting.
I love the idea of gnomes riding into battle on a dog. It's amazing.
Oh, and dogs have sharp teeth so that they can be useful in battle. Carrot's not terribly useful in battle. Oh, wait, poof! And her dagger appears in her hand because I forgot about it.
All right, so we will then. I mean, we'll end the session here, and then so next week we will do our little soft refresh